The snooze button. The unstoppable train comfort specialist. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Your train dealer is Forest City Heated and Air at 457 South Broadway Street in Forest City. Call 828-24. Do you know what Putnam Distributor sells? Auto parts, truck parts, stuff for all sorts of equipment, plus 25 brands of motor oil, hydraulic fluids, filters, batteries, even nuts and bolts, and all at low prices. Putnam Distributors is located in downtown Patterson Springs, just 5 minutes from Kmart and the Cleveland Mall. Go south on Highway 226 or Highway 180 and just follow the signs. Putnam's prices are low on everything and for everybody. Call 704-487-9395 or visit them online at PutnamDistributors.com.
From Shelby, turn off Highway 74 at Highway 226, up Highway 226 to the caution light at Zion Church Road. There on the corner is Kibo's. Been there for over 20 years. Kibo's, where you'll find Hunt Brothers Pizza, snacks, candy, chips, also soft drinks, hand-dipped and packaged ice cream, bread, tobacco products, and much more. Yes, that's Kibo's. And don't forget to fill that vehicle up with gasoline at Kibo's, 226 North at the caution light in Shelby.
Hi, I'm Calvin Hastings for Renato Auto Mall Smart Service. What smart service, you say? Smart service is, to put it simple, speed, quality, and competitive pricing. Renato Auto Mall has brought back many of the old-time quality procedures and added some more. You get fast service oil changes, plus tire rotation, plus lube, and then they'll clean your glass and give your car a wash, all while you wait. Now that's smart service, speed, quality, and competitive pricing at Renato Auto Mall, where you get service at a high level of efficiency and speed. Located at 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. Now's the time to buy your new Kubota from Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. Right now, pay zero money down. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months. Come on in now for all the details. All for good on the Kubota BX Series, the Kubota B Series, the Kubota L Series, and the Kubota MX Series tractors. Again, zero money down and 0% APR financing for 60 months. Get your new Kubota today at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price of participation may vary. A la carte only.
If you're one of the many elderly residents of Cleveland County, the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County and Cleveland County Transit is here for you. Transporting the elderly and disabled residents of Cleveland County with safe, dependable transportation with professional drivers. All vans are ADA compliant with wheelchair lifts. Cleveland County Transit offers a big city-style bus service in a small van with 34 stops in Shelby. For more information, call Cleveland County Transit at 704-482-6465 for more information. Why service your vehicle at Renato Honda in Shelby? Well, the answer is simple. Their Honda Masters certified technicians aim to make your life easier with pickup and delivery up to 25 miles. Service loaners are available, plus Saturday hours to fit your busy schedule. The Renato Honda team provides premium upkeep for both your vehicle and you with Wi-Fi, snacks and coffee, and a clean showroom to browse around. Enjoy getting your vehicle serviced at Renato Honda. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
S&M Sports Shop is your dealer for Under Armour sports apparel in Cleveland County. Come by and see the selection of Under Armour shirts, shorts, shoes, socks, and sunglasses. S&M is also your team outfitter for all local schools in whatever sport you play. They have leather jackets for all local high schools. Plus, S&M is your headquarters for Oakley sunglasses. For all your athletic needs, go to S&M Sports Shop. They're located at 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need.
You'll find a little bit of everything at Shelby Hardware. Come see their selection of sleds. There's plenty of Old Man Winter left. You'll find flexible flyers, plastic disc sleds, snowboards, and more. Plus case knives, college and NFL flags, doormats, lodge cookware, caribou and orca coolers and tumblers. Plus pellet and lump coal charcoal grills by Cremo and Louisiana Grill, and White Mountain ice cream freezers. So slide into Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Burns High School tonight in a Big South Conference matchup game between the North Gaston Wildcats and your Burns High School Bulldogs. This is Philip Russ alongside Jason Stain for your Renata Automall broadcast tonight on KTC Broadcasting, 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. Right now on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard, North Gaston leads 65-33 over the Bulldogs of Burns. You're tuning in to the girls' back end of the fourth quarter, about 4:23 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Burns turns it over, and now the Wildcat basketball here in the last 4 minutes of the game.
We turned our back on the game just long enough for the ball to hit us a minute ago, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm still a little stumbling in my words, catching it in the ear hole.
Yep, still a bit shaking. Got in a little too close to the action here.
It is senior night here at Burns. All the cheerleaders, girls basketball players, and boy basketball players will be recognized at the conclusion of this ball game. The Lady Bulldogs coming to the game tonight 11-10, overall 7-6 in conference, and North Gaston comes in at 17-5, overall 10-3 in conference. Number 12, Breon Spikes kicks it out to number 11. 11 with a shot, miss, rebound down low and put back up. Rebound there by North Gaston's 33, Trinity Gibson, and going to be a jump ball, North Gaston's possession. So going to inbound here to Dorena Good. Dorena Good bringing the ball down slow, getting a call from the coach. Girls are spread out across the wing, running a pretty much just like a keep-away offense here, just trying to milk the last 3 minutes. A shot's going to be put up off by number 12, Savannah Baldwin, and Burns ball.
Breon Spike swings it to the corner, right back to Breon. Dribbles a little bit, swings it to the other elbow. Number 10 drives. And Simone House, she's looking for 40 underneath the basket. Brooklyn Bird unable to corral it, goes out of bounds. Back to the North Gaston Wildcats.
We're going to have a substitution here. Bailey Perry, number 10 for the Wildcats, going to come into the ball game here. 3:36 left on the clock.
Doriana Good checks out.
Going to be kicked back to Savannah Baldwin as she brings the ball down the court, running the offense to the top of the key. Kicked over to the sub. She's up for three, misses. Rebound, got put back, miss. There's a lot of contact down in the post. And Burns comes away with the ball here as they make a run in across the court. It's number 10, Simone Howell, up for a jumper, and it's good. Simone Howell there with the nice jumper.
Yep.
Burns is now down by a solid 30 here with 3 minutes left on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. North Gaston drives and run it through the post, swings it around to the right wing, kicks it down in the post. Ball's going to be batted around a little bit there. And another turnover for the Wildcats as Burns takes it, and Burns loses it and gains possession again. About 4 turnovers there in about 3 steps. Simone there to a pass down low to number 12 from Burns. Breon Spikes for the easy 2.
That's Timon Jeffries with the steal. Brought it all the way up the court. Lost it momentarily.
So Savannah Baldwin once again running the offense, top of the key for the Wildcats. Kicks to the right, number 3, Mallory Camp up for 3, and that's going to be an air ball rebounded by Burns.
And number 14, Timon Jeffries, the rebound on the air ball.
Got Howes bringing the ball, going to drive to the right side, puts up the layup, and is going to get fouled as she's up for the shot. Foul's going to be on number 33, Trinity Gibson. That's Gibson's first foul in the game. Team's fourth. So Howes is a little bit different free throw shooter. She goes to the left side of the free throw line. Going to go first of 1 and 2, and she good on the first end. Coming in the ball game for the Wildcats is going to be number 33, Trinity Gibson. Actually, scratch that, 32, Leza Ryan. And number 11, Clorinda Young. Howes is off on the second one. We've got another jump ball right here. Bulldogs being a little bit more feisty here in the last couple minutes of play. Attacking the ball, and another time, you know, I jinxed us before the game. It's the second time we've been hit in the last minute.
Making up for all those games you went without getting hit.
That's it. Should have knocked on the wood myself. Ball went inbounds to the post, and it's an easy inbound play scored there by number 40, Brooklyn Bird.
Yeah, it was a good pass.
Number 11, Clorinda Young, going to bring the ball up across the right side of the court. Cross-court pass. Wildcats up for 3, rims out, miss to 12, rebounded by Breon Spikes, and she's bringing the ball across court. Little jump floater off to the right, rebounded by number 11, Clorinda Young, and she's bringing it down the court. A little pressure. Burns bringing pressure as they bring the ball down across half. Kick to the wing and a turnover on the Wildcats. Covered there by number 20.
Jesse Carpenter comes away with it. Finds Breon Spikes, who brings it across half court, dribbles it into the feet of the waiting defender, and loses the ball.
There was a quick turnover there by number 14. She took it away from Wildcat. Timon Jeffries puts up an awkward shot. It looks like she got a little injured there. Right.
Didn't hit anything.
So now the Bulldogs have taken it from a 30-point deficit to a 25-point deficit here. Score on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard, 65-40. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here. We'll be back in a few moments. You're listening to WHS 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. We'll be back in just a moment.
Flu shots are now available at the Falston Pharmacy, at Allen Drug Store in Stanley, and at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. All 3 stores can bill Medicaid, along with Medicare and Blue Cross Blue Shield. And at all 3 stores, you can now find Little Beekeeper from Lincoln. It's great for allergies. And local elderberry to help fight off colds, flu, and allergies. Plus local honey, too. The Falston Pharmacy on Highway 18 North in Falston, Allen Drug Store, Main Street in Stanley, and Medical Center Pharmacy on East Academy Street in Cherryville.
And welcome back to Burns. North Gaston leading the Burns Lady Bulldogs 65-40 here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to the Renata Auto Mall broadcast here, coming to you live from Burns on Senior Night 2019. Minute 25 left in this game, Jason. It's been a lot of rowdy defensive play here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, a lot of scrapping for loose balls with such a large difference in the score.
Another rebound there, strong rebound by number 32, Leza Ryan. And they're going to get traveling on number 10 there. Number 10 is Bailey Perry. She just kind of left without the ball. They're going to call that every time. That's right. In varsity basketball, you're going to get that called every time. After this broadcast, we will have the Bill Shooter Heating and Air pregame show. Probably going to be taking place is the senior night events here at Burns. But we're going to recap all the things from the girls' game, scores and local scores recently in the Big South, and then we'll jump right into our varsity men's basketball game tonight.
Breon Spikes puts up a shot for the Bulldogs.
Solid rebound there by Macy Earl. She takes it back out to the wing, looking for an outlet, tries to feed the post, and then we got a skirmish for the ball.
Pass was picked off by number 32, Leza Ryan in the end.
Howes with the steal, laid up and put back in. Number 14, Timon Jeffries. It's going to be timeout Burns. We're going to take a timeout here. You're listening to the Renata Auto Mall broadcast on WHS 1390, 101.5 FM.
Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come in now and save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwave ovens. Let Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center put a package together for you. Again, save up to $1,200 on select GE profile appliance packages. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center. 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday.
Welcome back to Burns here fourth quarter play action in the girls basketball game. North Gaston leads 65-42 over the Bulldogs of Burns.
I think the clock's been running this whole time.
Well, they got these new clocks where they actually run the actual timeout time on the scoreboard to try to help out the officials.
I got you.
So we should have the game play back and play with 40.4 seconds on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard.
Haven't seen those newfangled scoreboards there in action.
Going to be inbounded to number 11, Clarinda Young. She kicks it up to number 10. Let's see what that number is. Back to 11. Oh, she's going to get called again for traveling. She tried to go up with a shot and bring it back down with her to go pass. Turnover, Wildcats.
Yeah, I believe that was number 1, Kaylee Brown, in the game there, the number we couldn't quite read.
So 28 and counting here. Howell brings the ball down the left side, kicks to Earl. Earl for 3. Up, off the rim. Down the post, rebound there by the Bulldogs, and now rebounded by the Wildcats. We got a turnover. Kick down low to 14, Timon Jeffries. She's up and good for 2. Bulldogs keep chipping away, but that's not going to be the case here tonight, as 5 seconds show and the Wildcats look to prevail victorious here in Lawndale.
Foul on Macy Earl as she goes up for a shot. She'll go to the line for 2 with less than 3 seconds left to play, Phil.
Right here, just customary gimme points. Earl looking at 2. First one is up and good for Earl. Couple dribbles. Here's the second one on the back end, and it's good as well. Earl goes 2 for 2 at the line. Well, Gas rebounds. Earl fights, gets the rebound. The clock's ticking. That's the ball game. North Gaston 65, Burns Bulldogs 46 on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break here, 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with the Bill Shuford Heating and Air Gymnasium pregame show of the Renata Auto Mall broadcast. Philip Russ, Jason Stain will be back in 3 minutes to highlight the men's game.
100 years of anything means a lot. And at Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, you'll find over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. So they must be doing something right. If you're in the market for a new bike, trike, or four-wheeler or ATV, see the folks you can depend on for sales, service, and parts. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, with over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Former club members Denzel Washington and Jennifer Lopez for the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future.
You can change a child's future. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
You can open doors for children to have great futures at the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland County. Visit us at 412 West Sumter Street or at greatfutures.org.
Ride today at Blanton Cars in Shelby, the new car alternative. Come in today and bring in your completed tax returns and make your down payment later and ride today. Down payments start as low as $500. Come in for all the details and check out the huge selection of late model cars, trucks, SUVs, and more. Shop online at BlantonCars.com. Ride today at Blanton Cars in Shelby, the new car alternative. Visit the 2 locations, 325 West Dixon Boulevard and 1711 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Pegram Insurance Services in Shelby is now All Care Insurance Services, and they invite you to see their newly remodeled office and talk with them about your insurance needs. If that's too far away from you, they have an All Care Insurance location in both Gastonia and Belmont areas. All Care Insurance has strived to be the best by providing quality insurance coverage with great commitment to customer service. Whether you need coverage for your home, auto, business, life, or something more, their experienced agents are there to help you. Visit one of their convenient locations, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4515 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 Suite E Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. That's All Care Insurance Services.
The Train Comfort Specialist. He's so reliable that buses set their schedules to him. Once, he was the best man for a guy he didn't even know. He's never used a snooze button. The unstoppable Train Comfort Specialist. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Your train dealer is Forest City Heated and Air at 457 South Broadway Street in Forest City. Call 828-245-1379. Remember, it's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back to Lawndale tonight. We're the North Gaston Wildcats have traveled into Lawndale to take on the Burns Bulldogs in Big South Conference play. Tonight, we are live in Lawndale at Burns for Senior Night 2019. You're listening to the Renata Automall broadcast on the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. It's Philip Russ here with Jason Sane. We've got some great action coming to you here in just a few moments. They are having Senior Night, and it's going to take place here in a few moments. So we will have a good, long pregame show for you tonight. We will go over the S&R Auto Sales players of the game. We're going to talk about the What's Up Shopper player of the watch for both the Wildcats and the Bulldogs. We will break down everything stat-wise. The Hendricks Appliance halftime show and stats will come to you live halftime. If we have any ducks tonight, those are being brought to you by Jam & Jay's Pizza Factory. But real quick, we're going to just highlight some of the scores in the area for this past week. Recent games in the Big South, North Gaston played Ashbrook recently and won 60-56. Burns fell to crosstown rival Crest 69-49. Hunter Huss 85, Stuart Kramer 55. And Kings Mountain, 85, Forest View 64. Kings Mountain travels to Crest tonight to take on the Chargers. That kind of rounds up tonight coming in the game. The Bulldogs are bringing in a 3-17 record, 1-12 in conference under the direction of Stephen Jones. The Wildcats, under the direction of Wes Helper, come in tonight 11-12 overall and 7-6 in the conference. So a pretty good conference matchup here tonight, Jason. What's some of the keys to the game that you see tonight leading in to this Big South Conference matchup?
Well, of course, you always got to control the turnovers, and you just got to make your shots when you have your opportunities, right? You don't always find the open opportunities. When you do, you need to make those. Otherwise, points can be hard to come by. So the other thing, Burns being a young team, it is Senior Night. They only have 2 that they're working in there. So, again, the young guys are going to have to step up and participate, as would be the case with any game when you're only bringing 2 seniors to the table. But I also think they've got a few 10th graders that are going to have to play some significant amounts of time and contribute if Burns wants to come away with the win here tonight.
Well, and, another thing to bring in, too, the problem with Senior Night games is there's so much pomp and circumstance that takes place. Sometimes that leads to pregame jitters. Some in-game moments to when you maybe not perform, you just come out and you're distracted. So right now what's going on, Mr. Tom Sinifani, one of our fellow broadcasters, is actually the PA announcer for the Bulldogs, recognizing the cheerleaders of Burns right now. We're going to take a quick about 3-minute break. We'll be back in a few moments to highlight the What's Up Shopper player to watch, and we'll just talk a little bit about the game and highlight some of these players. I know that I've covered several games here at Burns, so we'll be able to highlight some of these players and hopefully get you set up at home, ready for another great game in the Big South Conference basketball. You're listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show on the Renata Automall broadcast, WHS 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. This is Philip Russ, Jason Sane. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Do you know what Putnam Distributor sells? Auto parts, truck parts, stuff for all sorts of equipment, plus 25 brands of motor oil, hydraulic fluids, filters, batteries, even nuts and bolts, and all at low, low prices. Putnam Distributors is located in downtown Patterson Springs, just 5 minutes from Kmart and the Cleveland Mall. Go south on Highway 226 or Highway 180 and just follow the signs. Putnam's prices are low on everything and for everybody. Call 704-487-9395 or visit them online at PutnamDistributors.com.
From Shelby, turn off Highway 74 at Highway 226. Up Highway 226 to the caution light at Zion Church Road. There on the corner is Kibo's. Been there for over 20 years. Kibo's, where you'll find Hunt Brothers Pizza, snacks, candy, chips, also soft drinks, hand-dipped and packaged ice cream, bread, tobacco products, and much more. Yes, that's Kibo's. And don't forget to fill that vehicle up with gasoline at Kibo's 226 North at the caution light in Shelby.
I'm Calvin Hastings for Renato Automall Smart Service. What smart service, you say? Smart service is, to put it simple, speed, quality, and competitive pricing. Renato Automall has brought back many of the old-time quality procedures and added some more. You get fast service oil changes, plus tire rotation, plus lube, and then they'll clean your glass and give your car a wash, all while you wait. Now that's smart service, speed, quality, and competitive pricing at Renato Auto Mall, where you get service at a high level of efficiency and speed. Located at 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. Now's the time to buy your new Kubota from Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. Right now, pay zero money down. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months. Come on in now for all the details. All for good on the Kubota BX Series, the Kubota B Series, the Kubota L Series, and the Kubota MX Series tractors. Again, zero money down and 0% APR financing for 60 months. Get your new Kubota today at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price of participation may vary. A la carte only.
They've done it.
Welcome back to Lawndale. Tonight we are having the Burns Senior Night. In the background, you'll hear that on the mic. You're listening to the Renato Auto Mall broadcast and the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. It's Philip Russ here alongside Jason Stain. We just finished up the girls' game. North Gaston girls topped the Bulldogs 65-46, and we're just moments away from men's varsity action. Just looking at this list coming in tonight for the WhatsUpShopper.com player to watch for the Bulldogs is, let's just highlight the senior, number 5, Rayshawn McDowell. Senior just recognized, going to attend Methodist University, business administration degree, so is what he's going to pursue. Been here a couple of games in the recent past, couple weeks. He, dominates everything in the backcourt, does a great job defensively, rebounding, and it seems like he's the guy that they want the ball in his hands, take it to the rim. He attacks most defenses, going either from the wing, shooting the three, or he'll drive and take it coast to coast for the Bulldogs. They expect a lot of big-time plays and a lot of leadership coming from him tonight in the guard position. Then for the Wildcats tonight, let's go with the junior guard, Tyrese McNeil, 6'2", junior, fast play, does a lot of on-ball stuff, a lot of action, good ball handling skills. It's good left or right, and that's a guy that, the coach was talking about pregame. He'd like to see a big game come out of. Looking at the overall standings in the Big South coming in tonight, Burns is sitting at the very bottom of the conference, whereas North Gaston's sitting in the 4th spot behind Huss, Ashbrook, Kings Mountain. And as we said earlier in the broadcast, Kings Mountain travels tonight to Crest. Some of the other conference schedule tonight, just to kind of go around the table. Stuart Kramer visits Farsview, and that's in progress right now. Ashbrook at Huss for the Battle of the Rim. They do Battle of the Bell in football. They just had a big write-up in the paper battle for the Rim there. And here tonight, North Gaston is visiting in Lawndale against the Bulldogs. We've already got the starting lineups. If you, Jason, want to take us through the North Gaston starting lineup, and then I'll highlight the Burns starting lineup. So we'll go ahead and go to you for the North Gaston starting lineup for the Wildcats.
All right, North Gaston starting lineup tonight. We got L.T. Thomas, sophomore. Behind him, we got Jackson Finger, number 2, a junior, weighing in at 5'11". He is the shortest player in the starting lineup there, Phil, at 5'11", so that's a lot of height there in your starting lineup. Then there's our player to watch, Tyrese McNeil, junior, weighing in at 6'2". And we also got Zach Somerville, number 10, a senior, at 6 foot even. They're all listed in the program as guards, Phil, so I guess
be
they're
very
all
athletic.
Yeah, they're all for bringing the ball up, shooting it from the wings.
That's it.
But, usually you got 4 guards. That means they're probably all capable of bringing the ball up. But we'll establish a point guard once the game gets started. And the only player that's starting listed as a forward is Drew Shaw, a senior, number 11. And he's coming in as the tallest starter for the Wildcats at 6'5", Phil.
That's going to be a lot of height for the Bulldogs to try to contend with.
5'11". shortest starter there, Jackson Finger, and just a hair short of 6 foot. So
right.
Definitely an average starting lineup height of over 6 foot there. We'll see how that plays out.
And for the home Burns Bulldogs tonight, starting at guard, going to be number 5, Rayshawn McDowell. Number 10, Byron Hopper, a junior, 5'11", 135. Avius Cross, the other senior tonight, number 14 will be starting. Number 23, Ty Goodson, a junior, 5'10", 159. And a junior, number 44, Jaquan Degree. And that rounds out your starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Looks like now North Gaston's going to take the court. We're going to give you a little shot here of the court. Cameraman up there right now has got the camera turned off, so we're going to cut back to our image. They do a little schematic here and make it a little home court advantage. They turn the lights out here. You're going to hear music kick on in a minute, and we're almost about 9 minutes out from tip-off here in Lawndale. Once again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors, the Classic Ford of Shelby, Hendrick Appliance, Medical Art Pharmacy, Falston Pharmacy, Jam & J Pizza, S&R Auto Sales, What's Up Shopper. And once again, you're listening to the Bill Schuford Heating and Air on the Bernardo Auto Mall broadcast on WHS 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. It's Philip Russ alongside Jason Sane. We'll be back after a 3-minute break. We'll just talk a little bit more on keys to the game. And then we will have tip-off here in Lawndale in a Big South Conference matchup. We'll be back in a few moments.
If you're one of the many elderly residents of Cleveland County, the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County and Cleveland County Transit is here for you. Transporting the elderly and disabled residents of Cleveland County with safe, dependable transportation with professional drivers. All vans are ADA compliant with wheelchair lifts. Cleveland County Transit offers a big city-style bus service in a small van with 34 stops in Shelby. For more information, call Cleveland County Transit at 704-482-6465 for more information. Why service your vehicle at Renato Honda in Shelby? Well, the answer is simple. Their Honda Masters certified technicians aim to make your life easier with pickup and delivery up to 25 miles. Service loaners are available, plus Saturday hours to fit your busy schedule. The Renato Honda team provides premium upkeep for both your vehicle and you with Wi-Fi, snacks and coffee, and a clean showroom to browse around. Enjoy getting your vehicle serviced at Renato Honda. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
S&M Sports Shop is your dealer for Under Armour sports apparel in Cleveland County. Come by and see the selection of Under Armour shirts, shorts, shoes, socks, and sunglasses. S&M is also your team outfitter for all local schools in whatever sport you play. They have letter jackets for all local high schools. Plus, S&M is your headquarters for Oakley Sunglasses. For all your athletic needs, go to S&M Sports Shop. They're located at 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need.
You'll find a little bit of everything at Shelby Hardware. Come see their selection of sleds. There's plenty of Old Man Winter left. You'll find flexible flyers, plastic disc sleds, snowboards, and more. Plus case knives, college and NFL flags, doormats, lodge cookware, Caribou and Orca coolers and tumblers. Plus pellet and lump coal charcoal grills by Primo and Louisiana Grill. And White Mountain Ice Cream Freezer.
They've done it! Weston Sales in Vail is North America's #1 Coyote dealer. Now listen up. I didn't just say #1 in North Carolina. I didn't say just #1 in the United States. I said #1 Coyote dealer in North America. Come to Weston Sales in Vail and find out why. It's time for you to get ahead of the pack and get a new Coyote from Weston Sales in Vail. Ask about their 6-year unlimited hour warranty and a free loader with qualifying tractors. Weston Sales, 110 North Highway 18 in Vail, #1 in North America.
And welcome back to Lawndale tonight. Philip Russ alongside Jason Sane coming to you from Burns High School and Big South Conference men's basketball action. About 5 minutes away from tip-off here in the Burns Gym. We're on the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. For any air or heat needs, go to 213 Kemmel Street in Shelby, North Carolina. Reach out to those folks at 704-484-0025 for any air conditioner or heat needs. With the North Carolina weather we've been having recently, some days you need to turn on the AC, some days you got to kick the heater back on. But we're coming to you live here with the Bulldogs versus the Wildcats here on senior night. Senior night activities just concluded about 3 or 4 minutes ago. All cheerleaders, girl basketball player, men basketball player. Burns only comes in with 2 seniors tonight, Jason, and it looks like they're going to be very young and very good in years to come.
Yeah, anytime you have a young team and you're fielding a lot of starters, only got 2 seniors, they're going to come back with that experience and playing a little better together as a unit as well. So that's always beneficial. Can't hurt you, though, at first when there's some growing pains.
Right, and then you got the North Gatson team on the other end that more senior-laden, got 5 seniors on the team with several other juniors. One thing that we're looking at from warm-up, the North Gatson team, man, they just really have a lot of height differential compared to the Bulldogs. A lot of guys that are over 6 foot here tonight. But Burns definitely comes out with that more shape-shifty, fast, left or right athlete types. But our What's Up players to watch tonight, if you missed that, for Burns will be number 5, Rayshon McDowell. And for North Gaston is going to be number 4, Tyrese McNeil. But once again, we're 3 minutes out from start. We're going to take another break. We're going to conclude our Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show on the Renato Automall broadcast. We'll be back live with the starting lineups and tip-off in just a few moments after the break.
At Renato Kia in Shelby, servicing your vehicle is never a hassle. Their team of expert technicians ensure that your vehicle is serviced the right way the first time. Plus, Renato Kia offers pickup and delivery from your home or office up to 25 miles, plus service loaners and appointments on Saturdays. Enjoy their showroom with Wi-Fi, snacks, and coffee. Also, express service. And you can get in and back to your life. Visit Renato Kia today. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Automall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look. CKDKDS Macron. Oh, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote fever?
Yes, he's obviously learned of the hot deals going on now at your local Coyote tractor dealer.
Is this serious?
Very serious. Now's the best time to buy one of the best-selling tractors on the market. If you care at all about your husband, you'll drive him over to the Coyote dealer now. Oh, and I'm writing you a prescription for great deals on all implements, too.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail. Attention Kmart Pharmacy customers. You are welcome at Medical Arts Pharmacy on Grover Street in Shelby and Professional Pharmacy on East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Bring your prescription transfers to your hometown locally owned pharmacies. All you need is your prescription bottle for your transfer. So if you've been a Kmart Pharmacy customer, you are invited to transfer your prescriptions over to Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street in Shelby, and Professional Pharmacy, 139 East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Your locally owned and operated hometown pharmacies. Has your old heated and air conditioning system been giving you trouble? Have no fear. Bill Shuford Heated and Air Conditioning is here, and they service all makes and models. Just call 704-484-0025. Bill Shuford Heated and Air has been Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983, featuring American Standard heated and air conditioning systems. Visit them online at BillShufordHVAC.com. Bill Shuford Heated and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. With CF Moto, you have the power to conquer more. From rocky creek beds to colossal mud pits to wooded mountainsides, CF Moto high-performance vehicles rip through the toughest terrain with ease. Outfitted with custom-designed, liquid-cooled 4-stroke engines and an unmatched assortment of standard features, the CF Moto ATVs and Side-X sides do more than crush trailheads. CF Moto, available now at Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell.
Welcome back to Lawndale tonight for the Big South Conference matchup between the North Gaston Wildcats and the Burns Bulldogs. starting lineups for the Wildcats are fixing to be announced. We're going to go ahead and run through those one more time for you to hear tonight if you're listening at home or in the car on the way to the gym. For North Gaston, number 1, LT Thomas. Number 2, Jackson Finger. Number 4, the player to watch tonight, Tyrese McNeil. And number 10, Zach Somerville. And number 11, Drew Shaw. Jason, you got the Burns starting lineup for us?
Yeah, the Burns starting lineup tonight. Senior Rayshawn McDowell. Junior, Byron Hopper. Senior, Avius Cross. Junior, Ty Goodson. Rounding out the starting lineup, junior, Jaquan DeGree.
Yep, Wes Helpler brings the Wildcats in tonight with a record of 11-12 and 7-6 in conference, whereas Stephen Jones brings his Bulldogs into a home court advantage with a 3-17 record, 1-12 overall. We were talking about pregame show in the Bill Shuford pregame show earlier that Burns has seemed to be in a lot of these ball games early on in the game. Tonight, the key to the game would be, can Burns finish 4 quarters of basketball? It seems they play a great first half. Coach Jones comes in with a great game plan. And in third quarter, things kind of start going away. But, you know, in this gym, Jason, we were here a couple weeks ago, and this gym was just shut down for free throws. Neither team, they come in here, a lot of teams have issues with free throws. But the big thing tonight, can the Bulldogs take their athleticism and youth and outrun the Wildcats in the backcourt? And the big question is, can the Wildcats come in here tonight and use their height to their advantage, take the big-time shots and get the rebounds when they need, using their height? But we're going to take a quick 30-second break here. Philip Russ alongside Jason Sane, WHS 1390 AM, 101.5 FM on your radio dial. You're listening to The Boss. We'll be back on KTCBroadcasting.com in 30 seconds.
Flu shots are now available at the Falston Pharmacy, at Allen Drug Store in Stanley, and at Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. All 3 stores can bill Medicaid, along with Medicare and Blue Cross Blue Shield. And at all 3 stores, you can now find Little Beekeeper from Lincoln. It's great for allergies. And local elderberry to help fight off colds, flu, and allergies. Plus local honey, too. The Falston Pharmacy on Highway 18 North in Falston, Allen Drug Store, Main Street in Stanley, and Medical Center Pharmacy on East Academy Street in Cherryville.
And we're back here in Lawndale for tip-off for the men's basketball game. North Gaston facing off against Burns here in Big South Conference play. The officials are getting the ball onto the court. The teams are making their way to center court. We're having a little bit of an issue with our camera right now. We're going to try to get that kink worked out, and once it gets worked out, we'll be able to bring you live the game. But other than that, we'll sit there and try to just broadcast it. North Gaston wins the tip-off, and they're off running. 2 shots missed in the bank, and it's going to be rebounded by number 5 for Burns. Rayshawn McDowell kicks to the left side to Ty Goodson. Ty kicks back to the top of the key. Looks to his right, number 10, Byron Hopper gets it, kicks back to Goodson. Goodson dribbles in, brings it out, 44, Jaquan DeGree, little smooth jumper off the rim, rebounded by the Wildcats. Number 4, Tyrese McNeil brings the ball up the court to the left side of the wood, kicks down low, and it's going to be up and in for the Wildcats. 2 points for Drew Shaw. Nice little feed, give and go there. Number 10, Byron Hopper brings the ball down for the Bulldogs. Kicks to the right to DeGree, who kicks to McDowell in the corner for 3, up and good. Bulldogs take a 1-point advantage here with 7 minutes on the scoreboard showing. Byron Hopper brings the ball, got defense on ball. Number 4, Tyrese McNeil shoots, loses the ball, and it's going to be recovered by number 2, Jackson Finger. Finger back to McNeil. McNeil slows it down and sets up the offense for the Wildcats. Working left and right, looking in the wing, kicks to the top to 11, Drew Shaw. Shaw kicks it. Great defense there by number 14, Avius Cross, and he's off running. Up and laid in for an easy 2 there. Great defensive play there by Avius Cross. 14, Avius Cross, great defensive play, and then great defense after the score. Tyrese McNeil takes the drive, kicks out to number 2 for 3. Missed, rebound by McDowell. McDowell takes it the other way. Goes driving straight down the key, up, missed, rebounded there by 14, Avius Cross, and he's going to get jumbled up and loses the ball. Turnover, quick turnaround, number 4, And that is a Gem and J slam dunk by Tyrese McNeil. First Gem and J Pizza Factory dunk of the game. Bulldogs still lead here, 5-4, 5:58 on the clock. Degree with the ball, top of the key, swings to Goodson to the left, who swings to the corner to McDowell. McDowell up for three, and he hits pay dirt again. Another big three there by Rashawn McDowell to lead the Bulldogs to a 4-point run here. McNeil's going to bring the ball down slow, loses his dribble, has to pick it up, looking for a pass, kicks it out to number 10, Zach Somerville. Now the ball goes back to LT Thomas, through the top of the key, back to the other side to Somerville. Somerville looking in the post, nothing gives, and he's getting double, just all kind of pressure. He gets out of the pressure, breaks, drives again there, up with the shot, missed, rebounded by 10, Byron Hopper, and he's going the other way. Hopper's picked up, nice pass to Cross. Cross takes contact up with the shot, miss, and the Wildcats bring it back the other side. Here's the shot by number 10, Zach Somerville. He's going to be fouled there. Took a little bit of body contact with the shot. It was no good. Foul's going to be on number 10 for Burns, Byron Hopper there. What'd you see, Jason?
It looked like he may have just had a little hip check while he was in the air. Didn't really get him on the arms that I could see. Quite a bit shorter. Kind of even had his back turned, just maybe altered his flight as he was trying to go up, get his shot off.
So number 10, Somerville, good on the first and good on the second. He's good for two, and the lead of Burns is only down to 2 now. There's going to be a nice foul there by number 2, North Gaston Jackson Finger, going to foul Ty Goodson as he moved up the court down the left side. Hopper into Degree. Degree takes the ball, walking, trying to set up the offense for Coach Jones. He drives to his right, kicks to the top of the key to Cross. Cross tries to dump to McDowell, and it's a turnover. Ty Goodson with great defense has a steal, goes to McDowell. McDowell blocked into the stands. Big time block there by number 1 of North Gaston, LT Thomas. He just got vertical there on that shot, Jason, and swatted that thing. Kind of what you see is Zion Williamson doing for Duke right now.
Yeah, he didn't get all of it either. He just got a piece of it, shot off to the side. If he'd got it all, it might have been in the back row.
Byron Hopper's inbound pass is going to be intercepted by LT Thomas. He takes it full court and lays it in easy. Got a tie ball game here, 8-8, a Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard now. The Bulldogs have lost a 4-point lead in the last 45 seconds. Degree gets the ball from Hopper, starts to swing it around the top of the key, and it's an errant pass off the foot of Tyrese McNeil.
Got that lead off of a couple of threes by McDowell. He's posting up in the corner in the same spot. I think he's waiting to try another one there, Phil. I wouldn't be surprised to see him fired up next time he gets the ball.
Once again, fans, if you're watching online, we are having camera difficulties trying to get those kinked out here in the next timeout.
Turnover there by Burns coming the other way.
It's going to be kicked up to number 11, Drew Shaw, on the lay-in, and the North Gaston sees their first lead of the night, 10-8. Hopper's going to get the inbound. He starts bringing the ball up the court. He swings a errant pass over to Degree. Degree takes it, drives all the way in for the lay-in, and we're back tied, 10-all. North Gaston, quick rebound, inbound here. Kick to McNeil. McNeil's going to slow it down, kick across a man's face, inbound, taken. McDowell drives across court, up and laid in smoothly. Bulldogs back ahead by 2, 12-10. Looks like right there, Coach Hepler just trying to slow things down. Told LT Thomas to call a play. He's bringing it up alongside the right court, run through the top of the key. They're really not utilizing the post here, Jason. Looks like we're just trying a lot of shots outside. Avius Cross with a steal, takes it down and lays it in. Add that to his count. Avius Cross playing big here on senior night as the Bulldogs stretch to a 4-point lead here. 3 minutes, 5 seconds on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. And with that quick change of events, it looks like North Gaston is going to take a timeout, and so are we. We'll be back in 30.
They've done it. Weston Sales in Vail is North America's #1 Coyote dealer. Now listen up. I didn't just say #1 in North Carolina. I didn't say just #1 in the United States. I said #1 Coyote dealer in North America. Come to Weston Sales in Vail and find out why. It's time for you to get ahead of the pack and get a new Coyote from Weston Sales in Vail. Ask about.
I wonder when he turned it off, did he turn it back on? And we're back here in Lawndale. The Bulldogs leading 14-10 over North Gaston. Quick change of events. We had a tie ball game there for about a minute, Jason, and it looks like now the Bulldogs have regained a lead off some great play by number 14, Avius Cross, playing big on senior night.
Yeah, Avius Cross and Rashawn McDowell doing the heavy lifting offensively so far. 2 threes and a 2.
You got a lot of your experience here in the backcourt for the Bulldogs from both senior big play. North Gaston's going to inbound. It's going to be Tyrese McNeil. He's going to bring it up along the left-hand side of the court. Kicks it to LT. LT kicks out. They're swinging around a little motion. Back to McNeil on the right-hand side of the court. Feeling pressure by McDowell. He drives. McDowell makes him fumble the ball. He kicks in the corner. Over to 21, Bryson Walker. And there's going to be a travel on North Gaston. They're saying that Bryson Walker picked up his dribble and a quick, easy turnover.
Yeah, Walker into the game for Somerville there.
All right, Byron Hopper brings the ball up down to the middle of the court, getting the call from Coach Jones. Kicks right side to Degree. Back to the top, back to the right side Degree. Degree gets it, and immediate pressure in his face up to Goodson up top. They got McDowell running the baseline. Hopper drives in, up a little floater, up and good as the Bulldog lead stretches to 6. They're going to kick full court, just a streaker, 11, good for North Gaston. Drew Shaw was a streaker there on those made points. Burns lazy getting back on defense and gives up an easy 2.
Yeah, got him in transition there for sure.
Hopper kicks to could have been a travel there against Goodson, but he goes and kisses the glass for another 2.
Yeah, nice
back to a 6-point lead there for the Bulldogs.
Nice little scoop shot with the left hand there as he drove to the left side.
LT brings it up right side, immediately defended by Goodson as he brings it down. North Gaston setting up in their offensive set.
It's like
140 on the clock.
Set to check back in for North Gaston.
Right. So they're going to kick over, trying to kick something to the wing to McNeil, but McNeil wasn't there, a little lazy on the baseline. So they're back up top again and reset the play. McNeil gets it, takes the top of the key. He's one-on-one with McDowell. Up for 3. Bangs out, rebound by Avius Cross. Avius Cross going to take it, kicks ahead to McDowell. McDowell up, good and 1 for the Bulldogs. So Rayshawn McDowell will have a Falston Pharmacy free throw there after getting the and 1. He took bodily contact there, Jason. Was able to go up high on the glass enough to get the fall. And the Bulldogs lead stretches to 8, possibly 9, pending the free throw. The foul's going to be on number 21 for North Gaston. It's going to be Bryson Walker picking up his first, team second. And the free throw is good by McDowell. The lead stretches now 21-12.
So McDowell converts the 3-point play. That's technically 3 threes for him today.
There it is. The ball's going to be run through top. A little motion up top. Burns is sitting, trying to run man here. Actually, now they go to a 3-2 zone. Defense is good enough. Layups missed by North Gaston. Got a little fight for the ball, and it's up and in by McNeil. McNeil got his own rebound and put it back in. Quick turnaround. Degree brings it up, goes to the right side, kicks to Hopper, top of the key. 43 seconds on the clock. Degree kicks over to Goodson. Goodson back to Degree. Back to Goodson again, just swinging it across around to Hopper in the left side. McDowell there in the corner. Gets it immediately, pressure, kicked it back to Hopper. Hopper swings down low to Goodson underneath, and he's good for 2. The littlest man on the court making the big plays in the post for the Bulldogs.
That was a great feed by Hopper to get that all set up.
So 9-point lead here for the Bulldogs. 15 seconds here to go in the first. McNeil is setting up for the last shot for the Wildcats. Down to 7 seconds on the clock. McNeil working McDowell, drives right side up, and easy kiss lay-in as the clock expires. Score at the end of 1, 23-16 Bulldogs. That is the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. We're not on them all broadcast. We'll be back after a quick break here from Lawndale.
Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come in now and save up to $1,200 on select GE Profile appliance packages, refrigerators, dishwashers, ranges, and microwave ovens. Let Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center put a package together for you. Again, save up to $1,200 on select GE Profile appliance packages. Buy more, save more at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center. 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open 9 to 6 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday.
And we're back to Lawndale. The Bulldogs holding to a pretty solid lead here at the end of one, 23-16 over the Wildcats. Seeing some strong play out of Rayshawn McDowell and Avius Cross here tonight for the Bulldogs. Big play from seniors on a big night. What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, Rayshawn McDowell tonight's What's Up Shopper player to watch, showing up in a big way so far. Got 2 3-pointers the traditional way and converted on another 3-point opportunity when he was fouled, putting in a layup, and added a field goal to that total. And I think he's responsible for a little over half the Bulldogs' points.
Well, due to the Bulldogs losing the tip-off, they're going to get to start the second quarter with the ball. Hopper's going to inbound to Degree. Degree walks it across the half court. Top of the key, kicks left to Goodson. Goodson gets it, feels pressure, back to the top, back to Goodson again. He drives up and under, and it's an air ball. Rebounded by number 10, Zach Somerville. He's going to take it all the way coast to coast, up for the lay-in. 2 go for North Gaston. Score now 23-18, 6-point lead Bulldogs. Actually, 5-point lead. Hopper takes it across half court, looking left, kicks over to McDowell. McDowell getting double teamed every time he touches it. Degree takes, top of the key, back to McDowell. Pressure, they're keeping the pressure tight on Burns' score here. So Goodson gets it, top of the key, kicks to Hopper. Hopper feels the pressure, strings it up. A solid play here, 3-2 zone by North Gaston runs. Burns shot's errant, and they get the rebound. McNeil brings it, kicks it up court. Here's the shot up, and it's going to be deep for 3 by number 21, Bryson Walker. Big 3-point off the bench for that young man. He called it, was in, realized he was inside the line, took 2 steps back and drained a 3. Bulldogs bring it across the court, kick it right to Degree. Degree swings it right to Hopper. Hopper gets it, dribbles a couple times, picks his dribble up, back to Goodson. Burns shifts the offense to the left side, leaving Hopper by himself. Degree looking, drives, kicks to cross, and there's a turnover. But it's recovered back by McDowell, who drives in on his own, up off the glass, miss. Avius Cross with the ball control and picks up the rebound and gets the steal there. Now we don't know what the call is. There's no jump ball, no timeout, so we're waiting to see what the call's going to be.
Maybe an inadvertent whistle.
The fans here are confused with the call, so the whistle blown. There has been no signal whether it was a jump ball or a foul. Officials gather at midcourt discussing what course of action. They're going to call jump ball there. Avius Cross had control of it, tried to make a pass, and it was a kick ball, it looked like. But it's going to be North Gaston possession. Sometimes in basketball with no replay, it's very hard to get those calls right in just a quick span, a quick turn of events. Burns bringing full court pressure here on the press. Going to go into 21 Walker, who kicks back to number 2, Finger. Finger brings it down across the court to the left-hand side. He looks, he's driving right to the middle, takes it through the lane, up off the glass. No good as they make contact into the table. And a quick point as it goes down the court. Looks like Degree scored that one, Jason. You're going to give 2 to Degree of Burns. Jaquan Degree with 2. We had the first ever contact of the table here. As he went up for shot, his momentum carried him, and there was contact of Finger into the table.
Yeah, he fell and slid in the back of his head, hit the table.
So it's going to be inbounded by Zach Somerville. And once again, he's facing a very hard inbound pass here. Burns guarding the inbounder and full court press. Hopper's going to pick up Finger. Finger bringing it up along the right side of the court. Dribbles down, looking. He's got Walker in the corner. Kicks over to number 10. Zach Somerville up, an easy lay-in there as the defense broke down on the back door. Cut by Somerville. And the scorer now 25-23 as Burns clinches to a 2-point lead. Degree swings it, kicks it to Hopper at the top of the key, who back to Degree. Degree drives to the left side, up and in. Good lay-in, good work there as he worked through the defense for Degree. Finger brings it up, kicks to Somerville. Somerville scans defense, back to Finger at the top. Running a great job, good back picks here. Finger doing a lot of work in the guard position now, finds double covered. Here's the big 3, up and out, rebound by number 4.
Gets away from
Kason Twitty.
Going to call a foul on Walker. They're going to say got in there maybe with the reach.
It's going to be, and that's going to be a second in the night and the team's 3rd.
With that, Walker will check out. LT Thomas, who's out on a quick break, comes back into the game for some second quarter action.
So Kason Twitty back in the ball game. Now off the bench, running off the bench for Burns. Byron Hopper brings the ball up midcourt, looking at about a 3-2 zone. Kicks left to Twitty. Twitty up in the air, errant pass into the stands. That's going to be a turnover on the Bulldogs. So back to being North Gaston possession here, 5:05 in the second quarter on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard.
Dorian Starnes checks into the game. I think he's been starting some for the Bulldogs and just maybe was one sitting out here on senior night.
LT Thomas brings it in, kicks left to McNeil. And it looks like there's going to be a call in the key. 3 in the key, or maybe some kind of motion. Not sure what the call was there. Wasn't given to a foul anybody particular, but it is going to be changed possession. Degree's going to get the ball. Bring it to the middle, kicks right to Twitty. Twitty kicks over, errant pass, looking for 45, Dorian Starnes, but it's going to be errant enough to be a turnover. And they're going to call a foul on North Gaston. Actually, it's going to be against Burns. Byron Hopper, number 10. Looked like it was a travel there. I think everybody in the stands wanted to travel. But there's that Euro step, that pro stuff that translates from the pros down to high school. He picked up his dribble and just kind of slowly transitioned. So that's going to be Byron Hopper's second foul. And that's going to bring into the ball game for the Bulldogs. Looks like number 22, Kendall Fuller, checks in the ball game. So Drew Shaw up shooting one, and he's good. Twitty gets the inbound, brings it down the court, working to the left-hand side of the court. Kicks over to his right to Degree. Degree to Starnes. Dorian Starnes meets like a double team there. Tries to kick low to Fuller, and it's going to be out of bounds on North Gaston. Looks like it kissed off of LT Thomas's foot. So the Bulldogs are going to have it under their goal on the baseline. Inbounding is going to be Fuller. He's going to look deep for Kason Twitty. Twitty gets at the top of the key, works left, right, picks his dribble up, kicks over to McDowell. McDowell kicks it back to Twitty. Twitty running the offense for the Bulldogs. Degree looks, fakes left, goes right, passes over to Twitty, back to Degree. Degree drives, fouls contact, and going to take a foul here. It looks like he got a little bit of a reach there. So reach call. That's going to be the fourth foul against North Gaston. Foul's going to be on number 2, Jackson Finger, his second.
It's a quiet second quarter here for the Burns. Only 4 points after a big 23-point first quarter, and all those points belong to Degree.
Fuller inbounds deep, long pass to Twitty. Twitty dumps, kicks to Cross. Avius Cross kisses the glass and down by 2, and now the Burns lead by 3. Just staying just enough ahead of the Wildcats here tonight. So LT takes the ball, looking, trying to direct the offense, pointing the guys where he wants, gets McNeil in the corner, kicks right. McNeil takes it from the corner, goes back to the top of the key, looking, trying to find an open man. He is guarded closely by Degree, takes the drive, takes the contact, and after the contact on McNeil, looks like it's going to go against number 4, Kason Twitty, who entered the game a few moments ago.
Yeah, I thought it might have gone either way.
I think if the contact takes him to the ground, you might have charge there.
Yeah, he kind of lost control of his body there as his dribbles ran out, and he didn't really have the open shot he thought he was going to. Kind of lowered his shoulder a little bit there at the end, and usually that results in the charge.
So McNeil is good for the first end of his 2-shot combo here at the charity strike. Shot is up good, and he is 2 for 2 from the line, and that is our What's Up Shopper player to watch, Mr. Tyrese McNeil. Kason Twitty kicks right to Degree. It's going to be a kick ball there against McNeil. McNeil's doing it on both sides of the court right now for the Wildcats, offensively and defensively. Degree's going to take the inbound, going to kick it in to Fuller. Fuller's going to take it at the top of the key, running to the left-hand side of the court. Kicks back right to Degree. Degree goes to Starnes in the corner. Back to Degree. Degree takes it, drives, jumper, up, no good, rims out. And looks like it's going to be out of bounds on Fuller as it just trickled across his knuckles and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, he got in there scrap for the rebound, just unable to corral it. Ends up tipping it out of bounds.
Bryson Walker inbounds, kicks it to LT. LT goes way up court to McNeil. McNeil backs down in the post, up top to Somerville for 3. Good.
That was Shaw.
Big time shot there by number 11, Drew Shaw. Scratch that, not Somerville, well, that was Shaw.
Yeah, he's 6'5". Usually don't see him out there at the top of the key. That is the second time he's tried that, though.
Twitty up for three. Rims out, no good. But he gets his own rebound up with the jumper, and now it is good. Bottom out. So now we're all tied here, 31-31, 2:35 on the Middle Art Pharmacy scoreboard. LT Thomas working from the right, drives, takes contact, and looks like they're going to call a foul on 14 at senior Avius Cross. He just drove right into his chest and went up with a shot there, and there's the easy call there for the official. It's going to be a spot foul, so they're going to inbound here. Be 21, Bryson Walker looking and working the baseline, trying to get the ball in for the Wildcats. Looks up deep, and it's going to be to 10. Somerville then kicks to Shaw. Shaw for three again. Rims out, rebounded by Kason Twitty, and we're going the other way. Twitty works the left side of the court, kicks left to Starnes. Starnes back down low looking for Fuller, and it's basically the pass was intercepted there by number 21, Bryson Walker, who immediately gets defense by Avius Cross. Opening kick back and forth, a lot of action in the post. Back out to LT Thomas, jumper. No good. Rebound. Up and in. Thomas gets his rebound and goes up and goes back for two. Wildcats lead by two. Kason Twitty runs through the double team. Jumper up. No good. Rims out left. Fuller gets rebound up. No good. Cross gets the rebound up. Foul on the Wildcats. Cross going to the line for two. A lot of quick action here. Definitely a lot of athletes on the court. We're not taking no time bringing the ball up and down. And it looks like number 12, Andrew Bolin, for North Gaston will be checking in the game.
Bulldogs have surrendered the lead at this point. They finally got eclipsed on that last field goal.
Avius Cross good on the first one. Number 21, Bryson Walker, was called on the foul for North Gaston. That's his third, team fifth. And the lead for North Gaston could dwindle all the way out here, and we'll be tied all in all, pending the free throw, and it's good. We're back 33-all. North Gaston kicks way up court to 12. 12 drives, kicks out of bounds. Error pass intended for Somerville. Bolin enters the game, had an open shot. Oh, man. So Twitty inbounds up to Fuller. Fuller's going to take it up and go to the left-hand side of the court. He looks across, bounce pass to Twitty. Twitty looks back to Fuller. Fuller up for three. No good, rims out, rebounded by McNeil. McNeil's coming the other way. He's got three Bulldogs around him. He's up, kisses it off the glass for good for two, and that's a two-point lead now for the Wildcats. Instantly turn back in. Cross gets the ball, kicks to Fuller. Fuller takes contact.
Yeah, McNeil got a little too aggressive there. Gonna get called for the.
Yeah, they're just gonna say that's out of bounds there. Yeah,
loose ball. Maybe had a much right to it as the next guy.
So Twitty inbounds to Fuller. Fuller's gonna slow down, look to set up the offense. Kicks across to the right to Goodson. Goodson takes the ball, works it up, facing double team, works out of it, goes back to Fuller to the left, who kicks to Twitty. Twitty looks down low for Cross, back out to Goodson for three. It's up, no good. Rims out. McDowell with the rebound, back up under. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Fuller, who's up good with two, or tied 35-all. 48 seconds to go on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. LT Thomas brings it up down the right side of the court. Setting up the offense, moving in motion. Got a pick to the top, drives right. Loses control of the ball, and it's going in the Bulldogs' favor. Great defensive play there by Fuller and Twitty to work on shutting down the lane there for LT Thomas. Twitty gets the inbound from Fuller and works to the right side of the court. 30 seconds showing on the clock. Back left to Fuller, in the corner to McDowell. Back to McDowell again from Fuller. Fuller gets it, settles, 22 seconds showing. Over to Twitty, to the right. Twitty for three, up, no good off the backboard. Ball's gonna bounce. McNeil's got it, he goes up. Easy lay-in off the gas on the quick fast break. Wildcats up by two here, 8 seconds to go in the half. McDowell brings it up, left side, drives through the double team. Loses the ball, kicks it up, long half-court shot, top of the rim, no good there. And your score at half, North Gaston 37, Burns 35. That is on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. We'll be back here from the Renata Automall broadcast on WOHS 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. We'll be back in just a moment with your Hendricks Supply halftime show stats. It's Philip Russ alongside Jason Sane. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
100 years of anything means a lot. And at Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, you'll find over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. So they must be doing something right. If you're in the market for a new bike, trike, or four-wheeler or ATV, see the folks you can depend on for sales, service, and parts. That's Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, with over 100 years of combined motorcycle experience. Honda Motorcycles of Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
Former club members Denzel Washington and Jennifer Lopez for the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future.
You can change a child's future. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
You can open doors for children to have great futures at the Boys and Girls Club of Cleveland County. Visit us at 412 West Sumter Street or at greatfutures.org.
Ride today at Blanton Cars in Shelby, the new car alternative. Come in today and bring in your completed tax returns and make your down payment later and ride today. Down payments start as low as $500. Come in for all the details and check out the huge selection of late model cars, trucks, SUVs, and more. Shop online at BlantonCars.com. Ride today at Blanton Cars in Shelby, the new car alternative. Visit the two locations, 325 West Dixon Boulevard and 1711 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Pegram Insurance Services in Shelby is now All Care Insurance Services, and they invite you to see their newly remodeled office and talk with them about your insurance needs. If that's too far away from you, they have an All Care Insurance location in both Gastonia and Belmont areas. All Care Insurance has strived to be the best by providing quality insurance coverage with great commitment to customer service. Whether you do coverage for your home, auto, business, life, or something more, their experienced agents are there to help you. Visit one of their convenient locations, 220 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, 4515 Wilkinson Boulevard in Gastonia, and 7005 Suite E Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. That's All Care Insurance Services.
The train comfort specialist. He's so reliable that buses set their schedules to him. Once, he was the best man for a guy he didn't even know. He's never used a snooze button. The unstoppable train comfort specialist. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Your train dealer is Forest City Heated and Air at 457 South Broadway Street in Forest City. Call 828-245-1379. Remember, it's hard to stop a train.
And welcome back to Burns, your medical art pharmacy scoreboard at the half. North Gaston 37 to Burns Bulldogs 35. We're going to go now to the Hendrick Appliance halftime show and stats. Jason, what do you got scoring-wise for both teams in the first half?
Well, in the first half, Rashawn McDowell came out hot. Only in the first quarter. He is the leading scorer for Burns with 11 points, but all of them came in the first quarter. In the second quarter, you got Jaquan Degree with 4 points in the second quarter, 2 in the first. And then Avis Cross, the other scorer to mention for Burns, he had 4 in the first, 4 in the second. So he's your second highest scorer with 8 total. And again, Rashawn McDowell started out the game with 2 3-pointers, and as you recall, converted on a 3-point play later in the quarter. So there are 9 of his points and a field goal to boot. He's your leading scorer for Burns with 11. On the other side, you got North Gaston. North Gaston's been sharing the scoring duties. You got 2 guys who both topping out with 12 points, Tyrese McNeil, and then Drew Shaw, the big man down low, who actually stepped out a minute ago. His last score was a 3-pointer from the top of the key. And they've kind of been even from quarter to quarter. Tyrese 6 in the first, 6 in the second. Shaw 4 in the first, 8 in the second.
Well, I will go to say that both teams fairly even in this ball game. I mean, it seems like they both came out. A lot of quick action. We did have a Gem and J slam dunk by our player to watch, Tyrese McNeil. But we've seen some really good play by Burns seniors here on senior night. Avius Cross has been doing a lot of things, maybe not scoring like you would want. I mean, he is up there in points, but defensively he has been a dog on the ball. A lot of quick turnovers, a lot of transition things defensively.
A lot of transition points is what I seem to recall. That dunk, though, came off of a nice feed, and he jumped off of 2 feet, as you recall. It wasn't a transition fast break situation where he was wide open. He just got a good pass and a lot of daylight, but he was able to elevate off of 2 feet and jam it home with authority.
And, you know, with North Gaston, you know, the interesting thing, though, we talked about in the pregame, there was a lot of height differences between the Wildcats and the Bulldogs. But the Wildcats have been staying outside trying to shoot the 3-ball. The 2 tallest guys on their team have taken the most shots beyond the arc. 6'5", I don't know there's a single guy other than McDowell that can contend that. But they've not really tried to work nothing through the post. Be interested to see if Coach Hepler tries to feed the post here.
He's made one, but he's shot 3 threes. Has Shaw, the 6'5" player for North Gaston. He's been making his way out to the 3-point line. He's been really close on all 3, but has only managed to make one.
And a lot of players, a lot of big key players there in the second quarter got into foul trouble early. So they've kind of vacated out of the game pretty quick. So we've seen a lot of bench play there for both sides. Fuller got a lot of play for the Bulldogs once Hopper had to come off the court, per se. And Starnes played a lot of the second quarter trying to do something for the Bulldogs to kind of ignite that.
Starnes has been getting double-teamed immediately every time he gets the ball. I think they were game planning against him, and then he didn't even get to start nod due to the senior night. And now when he does get in the game, they seem to be all over him. He might have to try a little harder to get a rhythm going here in the second half, because he's going to need to be a little bigger part of the Burns offense here going forward and show up on the stat sheet in the second half.
All right, that's going to wrap up our Hendrick Appliance halftime show. We're about 3 minutes out from the start of the second half. Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard, North Gaston 37, Burns Bulldogs 35. Philip Russ, Jason Sane coming to you live from Lawndale. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the start of your second half.
If you're one of the many elderly residents of Cleveland County, the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County and Cleveland County Transit is here for you. Transporting the elderly and disabled residents of Cleveland County with safe, dependable transportation with professional drivers. All vans are ADA compliant with wheelchair lifts. Cleveland County Transit offers a big city-style bus service in a small van with 34 stops in Shelby. For more information, call Cleveland County Transit at 704-482-6465 for more information. Why service your vehicle at Renato Honda in Shelby? Well, the answer is simple. Their Honda Masters certified technicians aim to make your life easier with pickup and delivery up to 25 miles. Service loaners are available, plus Saturday hours to fit your busy schedule. The Renato Honda team provides premium upkeep for both your vehicle and you with Wi-Fi, snacks and coffee, and a clean showroom to browse around. Enjoy getting your vehicle serviced at Renato Honda. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
S&M Sports Shop is your dealer for Under Armour sports apparel in Cleveland County. Come by and see the selection of Under Armour shirts, shorts, shoes, socks, and sunglasses. S&M is also your team outfitter for all local schools in whatever sport you play. They have letter jackets for all local high schools. Plus, S&M is your headquarters for Oakley Sunglasses. For all your athletic needs, go to S&M Sports Shop. They're located at 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need.
You'll find a little bit of everything at Shelby Hardware. Come see their selection of sleds. There's plenty of Old Man Winter left. You'll find flexible flyers, plastic disc sleds, snowboards, and more. Plus case knives, college and NFL flags, doormats, lodge cookware, caribou and orca coolers and tumblers. Plus pellet and lump coal charcoal grills by Primo and Louisiana Grill. And White Mountain ice cream freezers. So slide into Shelby Hardware, 506 South Lafayette Street in Shelby.
And we're back live from Lawndale. Big South Conference basketball between North Gaston Wildcats and your Burns Bulldogs. North Gaston leading by 2, 37-35 here as we're fixing to kick off and start the second half here. It's going to be the Burns ball inbounding here because the North Gaston Wildcats got the tip-off, so they'll get the ball at the start of the fourth quarter. And Hopper's going to inbound to Degree. Degree coming to the broadcast booth as he works to the top of the key, working to the right. He looks left. He's going to get a turnover there to number 4, McNeil. McNeil up, slam, bam, oh, miss. He rimmed out his own dunk there. We almost had another Gem and J slam. Three ball is going to be up by number 10, Somerville. Miss, and it's going the other way with Cross. Cross goes left, right. Tries to drive, loses his dribble. McDowell, and there's a skirmish on the ground for the ball. And they're going to call travel against North Gaston. Somerville. It's going to be Burns' ball underneath their own goal on the baseline.
I think he picked if you hold it and you're on the knee, you can't pick your knee up.
Right.
I think that's exactly what he did. I think he got up off his knees while he was holding the ball, and that's just by the definition, that is a travel.
Ball is going to be kicked inside of the corner to Goodson. Goodson works it back to the top, back to Degree. Back to Goodson to the left side, back to the right to Degree. And they're just going to play back and forth. Now Goodson back to the right again to Degree. Degree looks, nobody's there. Hopper swings, but it's a turnover to number 2. Jackson Finger going the other way. Finger up, reverse layup kind of awkwardly, and it goes in. 4-point lead.
Reverse layup.
4-point lead now for the Wildcats, 39-35 on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. Hopper brings the ball down right side, looks left, kicks over to Degree. Degree looking back down to Hopper. Hopper's got guy down low in the post and Cross. He kicks to him in the corner. Up top to Hopper. Hopper works it across court to Degree. Degree drives down, outlet pass down low to Cross, and it's through his hands. Turnover, Bulldogs.
North Gaston filling the passing lanes there. They get the ball, and then they look to want to swing it around, and they just can't because there's somebody there.
Right. Somerville going to inbound to number 1, LT Thomas. LT going to bring it up the left side of the court. Working slow as he gets the offense set up. Tries to direct, drives in the middle, kicks over to Shaw. Shaw is going to let it go off his knee, but it's last touched by Goodson, who dove on the court trying to save it. So it's going to stay baseline. Wildcats going to have the entry pass underneath the goal. Looks, kisses up. Fight for the ball between Cross and Shaw. Finger up for 3. Air ball. Called by Degree, and we're off running. Down the left side of the court, and it slows down as he finds Goodson in the corner. Goodson for 3. It's up. Rims out. Rebounded by McDowell. McDowell goes up. No good. Rebounded by Cross. Cross under the goal. Goes up. Finding contact. No foul. No call. Ball's going to be kicked up to McNeil as he races down the other end. Catches it in the post over to Finger and miss layup. And we're going to have a foul going the other direction. A lot of action there as the ball went down court. Foul's going to go against number 4, Tyrese McNeil, the first of the half for North Gaston. And entry pass over to Degree. Degree kicks left to Hopper. Hopper drives left, kicks to McDowell. McDowell drives the baseline. Up off the glass, gets called for a foul. Going to be shooting 2.
Yeah, Finger got him on the arm.
So 2 quick fouls here early in the third for the Wildcats. Sending McDowell to the line, who's perfect from the line tonight. That's the 3rd for Finger. He may see him exit the third quarter to try to save him possibly for the 4th. McDowell up on the 1st. He's going to rim out to the right. So he's 0 for 1 here on the charity strike, shooting 2 of 2 here. McDowell's going to have to find a way to generate some offense, working the baseline for the Bulldogs. Shooting the second, and it rims up, bounces, and it gets a courtesy roll home advantage as it rolls through there on the charity strike, as now the score is 39-36 Wildcats. 3-point lead they're holding. Finger goes, kicks to LT Thomas in the left. He works to his right, looking for the 3. Man working in the post now. We do see a post change. Looks like they got Shaw now finally down there working his big 6 frame. And it's going to be kissed off of Hopper out of bounds. Finger's going to bring it in. Looking up top to LT Thomas, who goes back court to take the pass. Works to the right. Look for the outlet pass down low to Finger, who kicks it back out to Shaw. Somerville kicks to McNeil. McNeil working left, right over McDowell on him. Over to Finger to the right. Back to Shaw now. Oh, Shaw's got the ball. Kicks low to Somerville. Somerville bounce up. And Shaw is going to be good. Looks like they're going to give him the and 1 there.
Yeah, it's vice versa. Somerville out at the 3-point line, kicked it into Shaw. Shaw's up and good for 2. Fouled in the act. Now on the line, looking to convert the 3-point play.
Score now 41-36. North Gaston up goes, down goes the free throw. So Shaw good for his single shot. Hopper going to bring it up slow to the middle of the court. Kicks right to Goodson. Goodson surveys the court, spins, 360, goes off McNeil's knee, over to Hopper. Hopper goes left, driving, slows down, tries to set the offense to McDowell. McDowell drives up off the glass, and he takes contact. Looked like he may be fouled there by Shaw. He just caught body, and that's going to be the third team foul there for North Gaston. That is Shaw's first. Put McDowell on the line, shooting 2. McDowell gathers the dribble. Here's the first one, and it's good. Taking advantage of these free point opportunities. McDowell's dribble comes set, goes to shoot his next. Up and good. Could have had a lane violation there by LT Thomas. No call by the official.
Yeah.
Kicks up to number 4. McNeil kicks in the corner to 12. Bolin shoots, misses. Hopper all the way up to Goodson under the goal.
Had to put the brakes on, keep him going out of bounds.
He goes up for the shot, gets blocked big time by Shaw, who sends it back at him and recovered by number 10, Somerville. Somerville kicks left to McNeil. McNeil brings it across court up to Shaw, out to Finger. Finger in the corner alone, drives, kicks over to LT Thomas in the corner alone. Air ball, Shaw picks it up, the rebound, and cleans the glass for 2. As the lead increases for the Wildcats, 44-38 here, 4:10 left on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. There's a turnover caught by Cross, but he lands out of bounds, and it's going to go North Gaston way here. Yep. Back in the ball game for the Wildcats, going to be 21 Walker. Actually, they're going to give the ball to Burns. Guess the ball was already out of bounds when Cross caught the ball. All right, inbound pass after the official warns the student section. Hopper inbounds to Kason Twitty. Twitty slowly works it back to the middle, working at the top of the key. Kicks right to Goodson. Goodson bobbles the dribble, gets into control, kicks back left to Hopper, back to Goodson. Back to Hopper to the left. Working the offense to the left side, Coach Jones. Twitty at the top, to the left to Hopper. Running a zone defense here against the Bulldogs in the third quarter. McDowell gets it down low, works through a double team. Takes a lot of contact, shot block, McNeil recovers. So you can credit the Tyrese McNeil block and turnover there created off of Rayshawn McDowell's. Eric tried to jump there. McNeil goes with the false jumper, misses over the rim. Hopper with the rebound, bring it up left side. Kicks down low to Hopper. Hopper up at the rim, and it's good. Wildcat lead trimmed to 4, 44-40. Shaw kicks it up, goes right to Somerville. Somerville drives, goes right through the middle of the lane, off the rim, but it's recovered and dunked down for Tyrese McNeil. Off the rebound dunk, and that's another Jimmy J's slam dunk. Second of the night for Tyrese McNeil, and that is our What's Up Shopper player to watch for North Gaston. There's going to be a quick timeout here. We're going to take a 30-second break. North Gaston leads 46-40 here in Lawndale. We'll be back in just a moment.
Smiles are the specialty. At Family Dentistry in Shelby, Dr. Stroud, Wilson, Thompson, and McCurry invite you in for all of your dental needs. From preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby. Located at 416 West Warren Street in Shelby. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
Welcome back to Lawndale here after a timeout. North Gaston leads 46-40 over the Burns Bulldogs here in the third quarter. Looks like North Gaston had a timeout called by Burns there to try to take the momentum out. They're on about a 6-point run here against the Bulldogs, especially to end that off the rebound dunk there by McNeil. So it's going to be Bulldog ball off their baseline, coming across court, coming straight to the broadcast booth. Jason, a lot of big plays here tonight, especially from Tyrese McNeil, our player to watch.
Yeah. Well timed. Jump and rebound dunk.
So Hopper picks up the rolling inbound pass from Kason Twitty, goes right to Goodson, back top to Kason Twitty. Twitty over to McDowell. McDowell now out of the post and up top. Back to Twitty. Over in the corner to Hopper in the corner. Step back jumper, no good, rims out. Rebound going to be by Starnes. He leans, and they're going to call a quick timeout, Burns, to try to save the ball here. So probably going to take a quick 30, and so are we. We'll be back in a moment.
Come see the all-new Professional Pharmacy, now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. Come shop their newer and larger pharmacy showroom and use their convenient drive-through window. And as always, you'll receive friendly hometown service. Since 1998, Professional Pharmacy in Bowling Springs has been providing you with efficient and fast service to meet all of your medication needs. Make the all-new Professional Pharmacy your pharmacy. Now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. And be sure to like them on Facebook too. Call 704-434-9897 today.
Welcome back to KTC Broadcasting on the Renata Automall broadcast here live in Lawndale. Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard, North Gaston 46, Burns Bulldogs 40. Inbound pass from Hopper to McDowell. McDowell's going to work it from the left side of the court. Kicks right to Twitty. Twitty surveys the defense. Back over to the left to Goodson. Goodson looking left, right. Goes to his right to Hopper. Now back to the top to Twitty. Twitty back right to Hopper. They're working deep in the post here trying to find an outlet, but North Gaston's got a tight run zone. They go cross court to McDowell, up for three, and no good off the front of the rim. Rebound by Goodson in the right side. Now they got a skirmish from the ball. LT Thomas comes up with it. He's guarded closely by Twitty. Regains control and slows down the offense. They're going to kick low, and McDowell's going to recover the turnover, but then going to fall down. It's going out of bounds. North Gaston ball.
Yeah, almost able to come away with the turnover. McDowell tried to do the behind-the-back save, and he threw it off his own foot.
That was tough. Left a lot of effort out on the court there.
Yeah, it's bad luck.
All right, Thomas inbounding, looking for an open man. Going to go tall to number 11, Shaw up top, the big 6'5" guy. He kicks cross court right side to McNeil. McNeil kicks back low to him, and he's down good. So Shaw passed it and then cut straight to the basket, got the ball, and was able to put it through.
The old give and go.
Pass up court, goes to Twitty. Twitty three, no good. Hopper gets it, floater, no good. Rebound now by McNeil, who kicks up to a squirting out. LT Thomas up off the glass and good, and the Bulldogs now fall behind 10 points to the Wildcats.
They're not getting back in transition.
That's it. They're squirting out of that defense and getting right back on offense. McDowell brings the ball down, kicks right to Twitty. Left to Hopper, back to the top of the key. Over to Hopper. Hopper surveys, works it over to Goodson. Goodson gets the ball. Swings back left to Hopper. Over to Twitty. Twitty pumps, kicks to Hopper. McDowell working tight in the corner, covered by McNeil. Down in the post to Starnes. Starnes up off the glass, good for two. And the Bulldogs trim it down to 8. LT Thomas works it up the court slowly. Kicks down court to Somerville. Over to Shaw. Shaw for three. Up. No good. Rim. Hopper down with the rebound as he brings it up down the middle of the court. He finds a double team and he turns it over. Somerville is actually going to take the ball from him, working the right side of the court. And he's immediately covered by McDowell and Goodson. There's a lot of contact. He kicks to the top of the key to Thomas. Thomas drives right, left, up, off the glass, and just going to be called with a foul. Missed the N1 opportunity. 39 seconds to go here in the third.
Had Walker open in the corner, thought about kicking it out, decided to continue to the basket and got the trip to the free throw line. So he was able to convert here.
Well, the indecisive Euro step helped transition that. He kind of faked it to the left, brought it back right, and then tried to carry it over and almost got the N1. So Thomas shooting two. First one, no good, rims out to the right. No subs coming in at this break. So we'll probably stay right here with 39 seconds in the third. Thomas shooting the back end of his two-shot attempts here. Second shot up, good, splash. 51-42 North Gaston. Twitty brings it up, left side of the court. Kicks left, and it's back out from Goodson, back to Twitty. Twitty tried to make a quick little jab, hoping he'd pull, but he decided to pass back out. They go to Starnes, it's missed. There's a little skirmish, Goodson comes up with it. Left side of the court, looking in the corner, looks down low to Starnes. Starnes up, receives body contact from Thomas, and Thomas is going to be called by the foul. That's big body versus skinny body there. A lot of contact there by LT Thomas, his first, team fourth here in the third. So Starnes shoots two.
18 seconds left here in the third quarter.
First one out, rims out to the right. Both teams struggling from the line here late in the game on their free throw attempts.
Burns can't afford to leave these points out there right now.
Starr shooting the second, up and splash, good. 51-44. North Gaston lead, trimmed down by 1. Hard defensive play by Hopper as he dives into his own bench trying to save it, but it's still going the other way when North Gaston retains possession.
16 seconds left now.
Coach Hepler, Coach Jones both up, calling plays. LT Thomas looks to inbound. He sees Somerville, who drives, and a quick defensive play by Kason Twitty.
Pokes the ball out of bounds. Going to remain North Gaston's ball.
So quick 2.7 seconds off the clock. So again, Thomas looking to inbound. Finds a streaker, number 21, Bryson Walker, who brings it up behind court. Crosses over, kicks to Somerville, back to Walker. He drives left side, gets deep, kicks back out, kickball. Kickball against Burns, 5 seconds left on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard, 51-43, North Gaston lead. Walker inbounding for the Wildcats under his goal at the baseline.
Shaw open in the corner, wants the
Wide
ball.
open.
Yeah, he's going to fire it up.
McNeil's up and they miss. Twitty gets the ball, 3, 2, 1, shot, no shot. McDowell had it last, just didn't see the clock, trying to work too quick.
Yeah.
So at the end of 3, 51-43 Wildcats. We'll be back after a quick 30-second break here live from Lawndale. Big South Conference action. WHS 1390, 101.5 FM. KTC broadcast. And be back in just a moment.
Come see the all-new Professional Pharmacy, now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. Come shop their newer and larger pharmacy showroom and use their convenient drive-through window. And as always, you'll receive friendly hometown service. Since 1998, Professional Pharmacy in Bowling Springs has been providing you with efficient and fast service to meet all of your medication needs. Make the all-new Professional Pharmacy your pharmacy. Now in the new location at 128 North Main Street in Bowling Springs. And be sure to like them on Facebook too. Call 704-434-9897 today.
And welcome back to Burns here live, coming to you from Lawndale at Burns Gymnasium tonight, where the Burns Bulldogs are taking on the cross-conference rival North Gaston Wildcats. North Gaston comes in leading right now in the start of the fourth, 51-43 on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. Big-time plays in the last 8 minutes of this game with only an 8-point advantage. The Wildcats looking to hold on to their lead as the Bulldogs are attempting to chip away. Wildcats will be inbounding the ball here. Finger looking to inbound for his team. He kicks it out to LT Thomas. Thomas walks it up from backcourt. Crosses over, kicks left to Shaw. Shaw hands it off to Thomas. Just crashes to the goal. He missed a good give-and-go opportunity. Thomas drives left off the glass. No good, but Shaw jumps up and taps it in. And I think they're going to call a foul and one there. Foul's going to be on number 10, his third, Byron Hopper, tagged with his third foul, team's third. So shooting the and one here will be Shaw. It's up, kisses off the right side. Somerville gets the rebound, kicks to Shaw at the top. Over left, LT Thomas, who's got a free lane, jumps to dunk, and he's fouled. So Wildcats go to the line for another quick two-shot combo here. That's Avius Cross, and that's his third foul, team's fourth. 2 back-to-back costly fouls here for the Bulldogs in the early of the fourth quarter. LT Thomas looks on the first. It's up, and a splash, good. He's very cool, calm, and collective here to start the fourth quarter. Nice, decent crowd here tonight, even though it's NBA All-Star Weekend in Charlotte. Big crowd here tonight between North Gaston and Burns. Thomas up, shot is going to rim out, spins out. Avius Cross gets the rebound. Immediately double covered. Contact going to be a jump ball. Looked like Shaw just reached over the 6'5" frame over top of Cross, grabbed onto the ball and held on tight to it. But the possession arrow was in Burns' favor, so Burns will bring the possession here. Hopper inbounds left side to Twitty. Twitty brings it up the left side of the court. He's working. He kicks to his right to Hopper. Hopper right to Degree. Degree back in the ballgame for the Bulldogs. Back up top, Twitty's got a quick, easy jumper. Alters his shot in the air. Misses. Rebounded by McNeil, who's off running to the left. Drives, kicks to Shaw. Shaw up. Easy little lay-in for the 6'5" senior, and that's another two. 56-43 Wildcats. Hopper gets the inbounds. brings it up, kicks over to Degree. Degree swings it to McDowell. McDowell now at the top of the key. Kicks left to Byron Hopper. Byron Hopper back to Degree. Degree down low to Cross. Cross at the free throw line. Back up top to the key to Degree. Degree drives, takes the foul and the contact. Got to shoot 2 here. The foul they are going to tag. It looks like it's going to be number 11.
Shaw.
For North Gatson is going to be Shaw there, and that's his second, team 5th.
Shaw, most consistent offensive production for North Gatson.
So Degree up and splash, good.
It's Degree's first point since the second quarter. Quiet in the third, as was the rest of his team.
Entering the ball game for the Bulldogs is going to be number 25, KJ Leslie. So he's up good. Degree kicks off the glass and rolls in. Favorable roll for the Bulldogs in home court. It's kicked ahead to LT Thomas. Easy finger roll in slow. And another down 2 as the Wildcat lead is now at 58-45 over the Bulldogs. Degree gets it from Cross, brings it up to the midcourt, running the play, kicks left to Twitty. Twitty gets stuck, jams it over, and passes to Cross. Cross now works it to his right. Looks right, and it's going to be picked up and stolen by McNeil. McNeil looks ahead to Somerville. His pass intercepted by Twitty. Twitty working fast, coming on a fast break. Up, down, and good. On the fast break there by Kason Twitty. Coast to coast for easy 2 is now the lead, 58-47, 6:12 on the clock. LT Thomas coming left, talking to the coach, getting the play as he runs the offense. They're spreading everything out in the perimeter. The lane is wide open here. Let's look for a cut. LT Thomas works right, left on Twitty, up with a shot, and they're going to call a foul on Kason Twitty. Yep, and it's going to stay on the floor.
Yep, prior to the shot.
And that is going to be Twitty's 3rd, team 5th for the Bulldogs. Both teams done a great job so far staying out of the bonus. So off the baseline is going to be inbounded to McNeil. McNeil getting worked by Twitty. Works right, left to finger, down low to Shaw, and Shaw is fouled from behind. Foul's going to be called against number 5, Rayshawn McDowell. Team 6th, probably going to be his first, and it is. Finger underneath, kicks out to Shaw. Shaw kicks up top to LT Thomas, the guard. Back down in the same corner to McNeil. McNeil drives baseline, kicks over to Finger, and they're going to say he stepped on the line, out of bounds on McNeil. Burns ball. It's 5:45 showing left in the ball game. Ball's going to be inbounded. Twitty brings it up midcourt. Surveying the offense. Look left, right. Kicks it right to Degree. Degree kicks to Cross and is intercepted there by LT Thomas. Thomas takes contact, goes up weak with the layup, and he misses, and there's a foul on the floor.
Calling on charge. Did lower his shoulders.
He is going to call it against number 2, yes. Jackson Finger.
Finger must have been a loose ball foul.
So Finger's going to now pick up his 4th. And both team fouls are now up to 6, and I think Finger's going to leave the ball game here as 21 Bryson Walker checks in to replace him. It looks like they're going to closely guard McDowell, keep him away from the ball, and let everybody else on the Burns offense work. So like basically a box and one. Twitty up, easy jumper, smooth, misses, air ball. Out of bounds, going to be turned over, Bulldogs. Bulldogs are now going to face guard and go man full court pressure here. McNeil's going to inbound with McDowell in his face. Bounce pass, kicks over to LT Thomas, who's immediately met by a double team. Over to McDowell. McDowell up, regains the pressure, drives lane to lane. It's going to be kick ball off across there. Great defensive pressure there by Burns, forcing them to be quick with the ball. Just not able to get the turnover there, Jason.
Nope. Of course, kick ball, not exactly legit defense, but will stop a fast break.
LT Thomas on the baseline looking inbound. See Shaw cut underneath. Awkward shot up and down.
Good. Him and McDowell just kind of banged the hips awkwardly. McDowell trying to establish position under the goal. Shaw trying to make a cut.
He is going to give him the and one there, and now the score goes 60. So he's going to go to the line for one there. That was a very awkward shot, but good body control for Shaw.
Yeah, he's their high scorer tonight, and again, their most consistent producer offensively. Little slow start, only 4 in the first quarter. was tied for the lead at halftime, but he's definitely picked it up big time here in the second half.
Kendall Fuller checks in for Jaquan Degree.
Yeah, Shaw's outpacing all the other players on North Gaston offensively in the second half by at least twice as many points.
Shaw's foul shots up and good. Splash good. Here we go. 61-47. 5 minutes to go. All in the fourth quarter here at Burns. Twitty takes it up the left side, kicks right to McDowell. McDowell at the top of the key, surveying the defense, drives through 3, up and good for 2. He took on a triple team there. I mean, he's trying to take control of the game and get some points up on the board. Twitty meets the ball, works Thomas up, gets burned by. As he blows by, he drives up, kicks off the rim, missed by Thomas. Kicked ahead to McDowell, one-on-one, McDowell versus McNeil. McDowell drives, blocked by McNeil. And they're going to call a foul. Looks like the foul is going to be on number 11. Shaw. So Shaw's third. Shaw wasn't even in on that play.
No.
Maybe it was an off-ball foul here, but McDowell's going to go to the line for 2.
He's already telling his teammate McNeil he's all right.
All right. McDowell goes to the line for 2 on the first one. Splash good. 11-point lead now. Could be down by 10 pending this free throw. McDowell starting to get warmed up and wanting to take control of this game a little bit more offensively. Gathers his dribble. Here's the shot. Up, good. 2 for 2. 10-point lead here for North Gaston. Burns in their full court press. Kicks it up, double teaming the ball, works the ball to the left to McNeil. McNeil goes left, then goes right over to Walker.
Got an off-ball foul, I believe, on maybe number 4.
Actually, look,
well,
nope.
Called a timeout.
Yep, Hepler's going to call a timeout, and so are we. We'll be back. KTC Broadcasting, Philip Russ, Jason Sane. 61-51, North Gaston favor. We'll be back in 30.
Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory is Shelby's favorite locally owned family pizza restaurant. Come and see why. Jammin' Jay's features a pizza buffet and salad bar. And they've got a fantastic game room. Call for information on birthday parties. 704-600-6182. And now Jammin' Jay's has gluten-free pizza with any topping. Also on the menu is vegan cheese pizza with any topping and even liver mush pizza. Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory, 1011 Grove Street, just off Highway 74 bypass behind the Golden Corral in Shelby. That's Jammin' Jay's Pizza Factory.
Pretty real.
And we're back here in Lawndale. Bulldogs trail by 10 to North Gaston. North Gaston coming alive here in the second half, 61-51 on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. We already have 2 slam dunks in the game by the same player, and that's our What's Up Shopper player to watch, Tyrese McNeil, with 2 Jammin' Jay slam dunks. A lot of athleticism by this North Gaston bunch, but a very uncanny type of offense as they're being perimeter shooters tonight. And now we're going to have North Gaston inbound the ball, so LT Thomas is going to be looking to inbound here after the timeout by his coach. So the inbound pass is going to be intercepted by Avius Cross, intended for Shaw, over to Twitty, down low to McDowell, works the baseline. Spin move, kiss it off the backboard, miss. Avius Cross with the rebound, goes back up, blocked by Shaw. McDowell recovers, goes back to the corner, looks, swings, kicks to Cross, and there's going to be a foul on the floor.
A couple of missed opportunities there.
A lot of action, and I think now Shaw's going to pick up his 4th here.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know that was a foul either.
So 18 foul now going to the line,
Shaw
shooting 2.
Just now realizing that he got charged with that last foul that he wasn't even in on. He's over look, his coach told him it's 4, and he looked back like 4. Where'd I get 4? You know, because he really has been playing slow. He didn't pick up his first till the second. Didn't pick up his second till the third. Now he's got 2 more all of a sudden. Doesn't remember the third one.
And that wasn't 2 shots. That was a 1-and-1 because we are in the bonus with 8 fouls.
And
he rimmed out, and it is North Gaston ball. Right in front of the table, inbound into McNeil, who's going to have immediate double-team pressure to him as he works left.
Yeah, I'm still trying
now
to
he
half-court
splits
trap.
the double-team, goes across midcourt, kicks down low, who kicks out to Walker. Walker is going to miss the pass, but it's touched last by Fuller.
Fuller got a hand on it. Goes into the stands. Ball stays with North Gaston at the far end from where we're calling it.
Walker's going to look to try to inbound the ball here. He sees his guard up, kicks it in the backcourt, overthrows LT Thomas, and he's going to go out of bounds, and it's a errant inbound. Now it's going to be Bulldog ball on their own baseline.
Yeah, good hustle there by LT. Thomas just right as he tracked it down, lost his footing and slid out of bounds by about 2 feet right in front of us.
So Fuller's going to inbound pass here. He looks, kicks for nobody, and Twitty picks it up and works back to the top of the key. Kicks left, over to McDowell, nothing there. Goes to the middle of the cross, out to McDowell. McDowell drives right, misses, errant pass, picked up by Twitty, who drives down low to Fuller. Fuller is over. Somerville jumped over his back and blocked that one.
Yeah.
McDeal recovers. McDeal brings it across half court, goes left to J.T. Thomas, over back to McNeil, who holds the ball. Scans the offense, goes left. Thomas goes left, right, being guarded closely by Fuller, trying to find some action here in the offense. Looks right for Somerville. Somerville gets the ball, takes the dribble, kicks to Walker. Walker works left and fakes right. Goes to McNeil. McNeil working back to his left. Look like he's going to have a foul called on McDowell.
Yeah, it looked like North Gatson was trying to eat up clock there with the 10-point lead late in the fourth. 3.5 minutes left to play, so yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, put him on the line for the 1-and-1 here.
A little concern.
So Tyrese McNeil, What's Up Shopper player to watch for the Wildcats, on the line shooting the first of the 1-and-1. He's good on the front end of the charity strike. Score now stretched to 11, 62-51 North Gaston. 3:29 go in the clock. McNeil up, second shot, no good, rebound out. Rebounded by Somerville. Somerville takes contact. Going to be a foul called, it looks like, against the Bulldogs there. Foul's going to be on 25. 25 is KJ Leslie. KJ Leslie picks up his first.
Just going to send Somerville to the line. Hadn't scored since the second quarter.
So he's up on the first, and it rims out on the 1-and-1. And they're going to say lane violation on North Gaston on McNeil.
Might have called over.
Maybe a little push there, and it's going to go this way for a 1-and-1.
I went against Tyrese McNeil. A little elevated up and over.
Right, so McNeil with his second is going to send Rayshawn McDowell to the line, shooting the first end of a 1-and-1.
Both teams sitting on 9 fouls, one away from the double bonus.
And just to let you know, fans, at the end of the ballgame, we're going to try to grab the winning coach and the star player. We'll pull out the third headset out of the bag and hook it up. And we will have a little post-game interview with both top player and top coach from the winning team tonight. McDowell rims out left. Shaw rebound, get over to Finger. Finger kicks up ahead to McNeil. McNeil over to Shaw, who's open for three, over to Somerville in the right corner. Shaw flashes, nothing there. Over to J.T. Thomas, who works to the right side. He drives, Fingers in the corner open. Goes back left, works back right. Now slows down to try to control the ball, control the clock. J.T. Thomas just being closely guarded by Kason Twitty. Loses possession, great defense there by Twitty as Thomas loses control and turnover North Gaston. 2:58 to go in the contest.
And at the point where they need to score with every possession and get several stops in a row.
Inbound to McDowell. McDowell goes coast to coast, up soft, too soft with a layup, misses. Rebound by McNeil. McNeil kicks to J.T. Thomas, who works through a double team, but the double team prevails. Twitty with the rebound, good. So he gets the turnover and he goes back with the easy lay-in. Bulldogs showing a lot of energy here. Inbound into Shaw. Shaw kicks to Finger. Finger's got the lane, driving against Leslie, up, miss. Rebound by Twitty. Twitty spins out right, goes to his right, then goes left. In the middle of the court, regains his dribble. Picks it up, shoots a three, bangs out. Rebound by McNeil. McNeil slows the ball down. Finger up to the right side, bringing it across half court. Fingers feeling the pressure, getting a double team by Cross and Leslie. He kicks out to Shaw. Flashing is Somerville. Somerville in the corner, bangs home a three. Pushes the lead, 65-53. As McDowell gets the long full court pass, soft again, rims out. McDowell a little slow to recover as Somerville goes, kicks to his left to McNeil. McNeil drives the lane up and under, and no good. Foul on the play. Foul's going to go against number 4, Kason Twitty. That's going to be his fourth. 65-53 North Gaston, 150 on the Medical Arts Pharmacy scoreboard. Tyrese McNeil on the line for the Wildcats. Shooting the first, splash, good. And a host of Bulldogs are coming in. Ty Goodson checks in, so does Byron Hopper, not BJ Hopper. Byron Hopper checks in. And 33, Keyshawn Robinson checks in the ball game for Leslie, Twitty, and Degree. McNeil shooting the back end, rims out, rebounded by number 23, Ty Goodson, who just entered the ball game. Goodson brings the ball down court, looks left to Hopper. Hopper drives, kicks to Cross, crosses up underneath, and one is good as he's fouled by number 1, KJ Thomas, LT Thomas. So Cross shooting the back end of the M1. 11-point lead right now for North Gaston, 66-55. Cross up and no good, and they're going to have a lane violation against the Bulldogs going the other way. Burns are going to face guard. Shaw's going to kick to LT Thomas. Thomas is going to get it, spin out of the double team. Got an open lane all the way to the rim, and it's good. Easy little basket there for the Wildcats. Bulldogs off running. Goodson up the right side. Kicks in the corner to Cross. Cross for three. Rims out no good. McNeil with the rebound. McNeil closely guarded by Hopper as he drives back up the center court, working to his left. Drives through a double team all the way to the rim. Good. 2 points good there for McNeil. Timeout North Gaston. Score now 70-55 North Gaston. We got a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here from Burns.
Winter weather can be rough on your car. Now, we've always thought of S&R Auto Sales in Shelby as your pre-owned vehicle headquarters, but don't forget about the S&R Auto Sales detail shop. Pickup and delivery is available. Take it from me. They'll do the best job ever, inside and out. For your next vehicle, see S&R Auto Sales in Shelby and keep your car looking great with a visit to the S&R Auto Sales detail shop, both located at 417 South Post Road in Shelby.
And we're back here at Burns. Timeout called by North Gaston. North Gaston leads 70-55 over the Burns Bulldogs here in Big South Conference play. The Bulldogs have just let it get a little bit out of hand on just some errant passes, but they're starting to pick up defensive pressure. Seeing a little bit more action out of Rayshawn McDowell, just hoping they'll get some more points here in the last remaining minutes of the game. We should be getting close to almost under a minute here in the fourth, as every second is used by North Gaston as he's trying to run a play here. Officials blow another whistle. Minute 15 left on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard here in Lawndale. It's going to be Burns' ball. Hopper is going to inbound to Goodson. Goodson brings it across half court in the middle. Kicks right to Hopper. Hopper works back to the middle. Over to Robinson. Down low to Cross, and it's up and in. Two easy ones for Cross, and that brings them a little bit closer. So they're going to be inbound to Finger. Finger's going to run through Cross, finding all kind of pressure. May get backcourt here if they don't get it across. Shaw tries, and timeout by Coach Hepler. Almost a backcourt violation by the Wildcats, and the clock now sits at 50.6 seconds. 13-point lead Wildcats. We'll be back after another quick break.
We're here because your mother doesn't trust anyone else. Your daughter just got her license. Your son needs a dependable car for school. Or maybe you just appreciate honesty, which is exactly what you get at Classic Ford of Shelby. Whether shopping for one of our 200 new Fords in stock or one of our quality pre-owned vehicles starting as low as $3,000, you get honest service at a hometown price. Welcome to our family. Classic Ford of Shelby, the hometown store that gives you more.
And we're back here at Burns, 50.6 seconds on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. Your score 70-57, North Gaston lead. It's getting a little loud in here toward the end of the game. Finger for North Gaston will be inbounding. And he finds Somerville. Somerville on the backcourt, takes it up, looks to Finger. Finger finds McNeil in the corner. McNeil guarded closely in the corner, up to Finger. Finger's up top. He finds himself in a double team, over to McNeil. McNeil now double team. He drives, he shoots, no good. Rebound by Goodson underneath the goal. 30 seconds ticking on the clock. Goodson down to Cross. Cross drives, up, jumps, good, off the glass. So 70-59 Wildcats. Bulldogs in a press. Finger with the ball, drives left, drives right, finding all types of pressure. Finds Shaw. Shaw full course to Somerville. Intercepted almost by Robinson as he dives into the North Gaston cheerleaders.
Just got a piece of the ball, though, and tipped it out of bounds.
So 13 and a half seconds left on the Medical Art Pharmacy scoreboard. Bulldogs trail 70-59. Wildcats inbounding the ball here. Finger kicks to LT Thomas. Back to Finger in the corner. He takes it, kicks over to Somerville. Somerville now drives the lane up, too soft. Now they're going to call a charge against Somerville. Great defensive position and posture there by Keyshawn Robinson. 5.2 seconds.
Going to wind it out here on this next possession.
No doubt, North Gaston glad to come in here to Burns tonight and take a conference win to solidify their spot fourth in the Big South standings. The ball's going to be rolled up and down. McDowell picks it up with 5 seconds, goes across half court. Jumper, no good. Rimmed out, rebounded by McNeil. And that's your ball game. Final score here from Lawndale. Your North Gaston Wildcats 70, Burns Bulldogs 59. Folks, we'll be back after a quick break with the winning coach and top player for the North Gaston Wildcats. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Do you know what Putnam Distributors sells? Auto parts, truck parts, stuff for all sorts of equipment, plus 25 brands of motor oil, hydraulic fluids, filters, batteries, even nuts and bolts, and all at low, low prices. Putnam Distributors is located in downtown Patterson Springs, just 5 minutes from Kmart and the Cleveland Mall. Go south on Highway 226 or Highway 180 and just follow the signs. Putnam's prices are low on everything and for everybody. Call 704-487-9395 or visit them online at PutnamDistributors.com.
From Shelby, turn off Highway 74 at Highway 226, up Highway 226 to the caution light at Zion Church Road. There on the corner is Kibo's. Been there for over 20 years. Kibo's, where you'll find Hunt Brothers Pizza, snacks, candy, chips, also soft drinks, hand-dipped and packaged ice cream, bread, tobacco products, and much more. Yes, that's Kibo's. And don't forget to fill that vehicle up with gasoline at Kibo's 226 North at the caution light in Shelby.
Hi, I'm Calvin Hastings for Renato Auto Mall Smart Service. What smart service, you say? Smart Service is, to put it simple, speed, quality, and competitive pricing. Renato Auto Mall has brought back many of the old-time quality procedures and added some more. You get fast service oil changes, plus tire rotation, plus lube, and then they'll clean your glass and give your car a wash, all while you wait. Now that's smart service, speed, quality, and competitive pricing at Renato Auto Mall, where you get service at a high level of efficiency and speed. Located at 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. Now's the time to buy your new Kubota from Parker Farm Service in Kings Mountain. Right now, pay zero money down. Get 0% APR financing for 60 months. Come on in now for all the details. All for good on the Kubota BX Series, the Kubota B Series, the Kubota L Series, and the Kubota MX Series tractors. Again, zero money down and 0% APR financing for 60 months. Get your new Kubota today at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price of participation may vary. A la carte only.
Welcome back to Burns here. We have two of the top players for the North Gaston Wildcats tonight as they were victorious in the Big South Conference matchup against the Burns Bulldogs, 70-59, your final score here from Lawndale. And I'm here with Tyrese McNeil. He was our What's Up Shopper player to watch, as well as Drew Shaw. Just a quick recap, guys. Tyrese, you finished with 18, and Drew, you finished with 26. Drew, just coming in here tonight, did you think you were going to have the offensive impact that you had throughout the game?
We knew their weaknesses, and we just decided, that's our best bet. But, our guys did pretty good tonight, shooting outside and digging inside as well.
Right, and being 6'5" in your frame, you really, like we said just a few minutes ago off the air, with your frame, you're out there pulling those threes. Is that part of your game, or is that just something you brought in here tonight to try to take advantage of some disadvantages against Burns?
Oh, absolutely, it's part of my game. But, we try to use both ends instead of, be dominant on one.
And then we got Mr. Slamma Jamma from the Wildcat land. Mr. McNeil, you come in here as a player to watch. Who would have knew that you'd have been the guy that had the two dunks tonight, Jammin' J Slam dunks? So just talk about those moments for you in the game? Is that something that's part of your game, or did you just, feel it tonight?
Yeah, I try to get out and transition and get a few dunks to get our team up, get the energy up, so we can, keep it rolling, get a little run in so we can build our lead.
And I noticed defensively, it looked like the coach had you matched up with McDowell for most of the night, face guarding him. Sometimes it looked like you were in a box and one, really trying to isolate him. He is a big impact player for the Bulldogs, and I thought you did a great job. Tonight he finishes only with 18 points in 4 quarters of play, way below his average. So I felt like defensively, is there anything that you tried to do to take away from him?
I just try not to let him get the ball, because when he get the ball and say he's a good player, he can get to the rim and create for his teammates.
All right, Drew, real quick, and I'm going to let you go to the locker room. Just at halftime, what was Coach Hepler's, what was his plan coming out second half? What did he do to fire you guys up? Because you came out way more pumped on offense and defense. There was a lot more on-ball stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, big thing for us was, he told us defense, and we got to get the offensive rebounds. They dominated us in the first half in the offensive rebounds. So coming out, I thought we did pretty good, rebound and stuff. So it was a good push for us.
And you did it really good. Everybody was kind of involved. If you look, you two were in double figures, but then, LT Thomas running the guard. It seems like he's very cool, calm, and collective. Can either one of you speak on him and, his gameplay? Because it seems like he was very relaxed, and he got his points when he needed, but he was able to feed both of you guys because you had the hot hand tonight.
Yeah, he's a good point guard. He can create, he can score. And he, like you said, he's calm. He know how to create and stuff, yeah.
All right, we appreciate it here, KTC Broadcast, and I was here live with your 2 top scorers from the Wildcats. Drew Shaw finishing out the night with 26 points, Tyrese McNeil with 18. Guys, good luck the rest of conference play. Hope to see you again, and just keep doing big things for North Gatson. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, folks, we're going to take a quick break here. We got the post-game show that we're going through right now, the Classic Ford of Shelby post-game show on the Ronaldo Auto Broadcast, WHS 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. We'll be back after a quick break. Jason's going to come back and give you some stats, some Hendrick Appliance stats of the night through the post-game show. We'll be back in about 30 seconds with a quick break, and then we'll end out the show here tonight from Burns. We'll be back in a moment.
We're here because your mother doesn't trust anyone else. Your daughter just got her license. Your son needs a dependable car for school. Or maybe you just appreciate honesty, which is exactly what you get at Classic Ford of Shelby. Whether shopping for one of our 200 new Fords in stock or one of our quality pre-owned vehicles starting as low as $3,000, you get honest service at a hometown price. Welcome to our family. Classic Ford of Shelby, the hometown store that gives you more.
And we're back here at Burns, the Classic Ford of Shelby on 1775 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby, North Carolina. Call them for all your Ford vehicles, 704-482-6791. This is our post-game show on the Ronaldo Auto Broadcast in Burns in Lindale, North Carolina. Tonight, the Burns Bulldogs fall victim to North Gaston, 70-51. And also, we're gonna look at the SNR Auto Sales player of the game. But first, let's go quickly to Hendrick's Appliance post-game stats with Jason Saint. Jason, what do you got offensively for both teams?
Offensively and point-wise, again, Burns, Rashawn McDowell led the way with 18 points. Close behind him and having a strong fourth quarter was Avius Cross, attacked on 14. Jaquan Degree behind him with 8. Case and Twitty with 6. And then the additional players, Fuller with 2. Starnes had 3. Goodson with 4, and Hopper also with 4. On the North Gaston side, as we heard there in the post-game show, 2 big scores tonight for North Gaston Wildcats. Drew Shaw with 26 big points tonight. Tyrese McNeil with 18 points and a pair of dunks on the evening. And LT Thomas also chipped in double-digit points with 12 and ran the game nicely from the point. Zach Somerville 1 point shy of double digits with 9. And Bryson Walker had 3 points to his name. Jackson Finger 2 points to add to the stat column. That rounds out the scoring for North Gaston Wildcats tonight. Again, game close at the half, 35-37. Ended a little differently, 59-70 in favor of North Gaston tonight.
All right, this was the final game of the Big South Conference. If nothing changes tonight, which it probably will not, with Ashbrook playing Hearst, playing in the 2 versus 3 game. Ashbrook sitting second in conference, Hunter Huss third in conference. Kings Mountain looks like to be the outright champion of the Big South champion here in conference play. Huss and Ashbrook playing right now over in Gaston County to deem probably maybe a change there. North Gaston will sit solely in 4th place. Depending on the Crest game, I don't think that Crest, now North Gaston moving in a 12-win column, but North Gaston and Crest are tied right now. North Gaston will move to 8-6 in conference. If Crest wins tonight, they'll be 8-6. They'll be tied for the 4th spot. Burns, unfortunately, falls tonight and will finish in conference 1-13 and 3-18 on the season. So pretty much that's your standings as is. Kings Mountain in the championship slot. Ashbrook Huss playing tonight. North Gaston probably will retain the position unless Crest upsets Kings Mountain. Then Crest will sit 5th, Forest View 6th, Stuart Kramer 7th, and Burns sitting alone in the bottom. Conference tournament stuff will start up here next week. You will get that out, and we'll probably have some of those games we'll cover. Just real quick, let's hit the SNR Auto Sale player of the game. And it's going to go no other than our What's Up Shopper player to watch, Tyrese McNeil. You heard the post-game interview there. Jason, will you hit his numbers real quick, what he had in the game? I know he had a ton of rebounds, a lot of defensive play, on-ball stuff. He made a lot of action happen for the Wildcats defensively, but what did he do offensively?
Offensively, he had most of his points there in the first half. 12 of his 18 points came in the first half, so he got him out to that good start. Kept him in the ball game there through the first 2 quarters. 6 in the first, 6 in the second. And then had 6 the rest of the way, only 2 in the third quarter, 4 in the fourth quarter. But, boy, I remember those 2 from the third quarter, don't you? That was the put-back dunk that brought the crowd to its feet. It was a well-timed display of athleticism there, to say the least. Kind of thing I couldn't do in my wildest dreams.
Yeah, it was good body posture, and, he even brought it up. He said, it's something that's part of his game, and it was well perceived.
He was mentioning fast break, so he gets out occasionally on the fast break and dunk. It's a whole different thing to anticipate that kind of bounce and to just be above the rim the way he was, and to put back a missed shot that way is just impressive to watch. Now, it's always the best kind of dunk, the mean put back.
If you're listening on the radio as you're leaving Burns, if you'll stay tuned in, Hunter Yancey's back at the studio live with the What's Up Shopper North Carolina Prep scoreboard postgame show from the area. He'll have all the score, stats, and action from the area. And if you'll tune in tomorrow morning from 8 to 10, this Saturday sports talk show, Kevin Hastings and Tara Reinhardt. Carson Dockery is sick at home. We wish him well. And Hunter Yancey is going to be there as well. Just real quick, Kevin sent me a text, wanted me to go ahead and announce this. The move has been made and the contract are being signed effectively on Wednesday. Lance Ware, Shelby High School football coach, will be transitioning from the high school to the Division I football level as he moves on to Appalachian State, taking a high school coach relations job in recruiting to recruit the state of North Carolina. Spoke to some people locally here that are very close to the program. Speaking on Coach Ware, wanted to give him a shout out as he won his 5th state championship this year at Shelby High School, and now he transitions on to the college level. Good luck to you, Coach Ware, as you move on to the next step. And with that, we're going to send it back to the studio. We're finishing up here with the Classic Florida Shelby postgame show. You've heard the SRO Auto Sales player of the game, which was Tyrese McNeil of North Gaston. It's been a pleasure, Jason, to cover this game with you and to finalize the conference schedule, the Big South Conference play. I'm going to sign off. Jason, you got anything for the folks at home before we send it to the break?
No, that's it. Thanks for joining us tonight, and be sure to tune in for future high school basketball action.
You've been listening to the Renault Automall broadcast, ktcbroadcasting.com, WOHS, 1390 AM, 101.5 FM. Philip Russ, Jason Saines, signing off from Lawndale.
At Renato Kia in Shelby, servicing your vehicle is never a hassle. Their team of expert technicians ensure that your vehicle is serviced the right way the first time. Plus, Renato Kia offers pickup and delivery from your home or office up to 25 miles, plus service loaners and appointments on Saturdays. Enjoy their showroom with Wi-Fi, snacks, and coffee. Also, express service. And you can get in and back to your life. Visit Renato Kia today. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Automall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look.
CKDKDS Macron.
Ah, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote fever?
Yes, he's obviously learned of the hot deals going on now at your local Coyote tractor dealer.
Is this serious?
Very serious. Now's the best time to buy one of the best-selling tractors on the market. If you care at all about your husband, you'll drive him over to the Coyote dealer now. Oh, and I'm writing you a prescription for great deals on all implements, too.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vale. Attention Kmart Pharmacy customers. You are welcome at Medical Arts Pharmacy on Grover Street in Shelby and Professional Pharmacy on East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Bring your prescription transfers to your hometown locally owned pharmacies. All you need is your prescription bottle for your transfer. So if you've been a Kmart Pharmacy customer, you are invited to transfer your prescriptions over to Medical Arts Pharmacy, 108 Grover Street in Shelby, and Professional Pharmacy, 139 East College Avenue in Bowling Springs. Your locally owned and operated hometown pharmacies. Has your old heated and air conditioning system been giving you trouble? Have no fear. Bill Shuford Heated and Air Conditioning is here, and they service all makes and models. Just call 704-484-0025. Bill Shuford Heated and Air has been Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983, featuring American Standard heated and air conditioning systems. Visit them online at BillShufordHVAC.com. Bill Shuford Heated and Air, 213 Camel Street in Shelby. With CF Moto, you have the power to conquer more. From rocky creek beds to colossal mud pits to wooded mountainsides, CF Moto high-performance vehicles rip through the toughest terrain with ease. Outfitted with custom-designed, liquid-cooled four-stroke engines